Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the We Are Luck web stream for tonight's battle of two unbeaten and highly ranked 8-man football teams here as the Luck Cardinals, rated number 1 in the Wisconsin 8-man polls, host the number 3 rated Siren Dragons. Garrow Field here in Luck is in great shape for tonight's ball game. The weather report, it's warm, it's humid, the temperature is 75 degrees, there's no wind. Conditioning may play a factor, especially in terms of hydration. We'll see if the boys cramp up. I'm Marty Messer, working with Al Tomlinson in the Sterling Bank booth here at the field. The enthusiasm of tonight's game is tempered by the tragic loss of 2 young people from Clayton who were killed on Monday in a car accident. One of those killed, Grace Schradel, played volleyball at Clayton, and she participated in other sports as well. The second victim in the accident, Michael Magnuson, also was an athlete for Clayton and was president of the student council. His funeral was today. Area teams have sent messages of support to the Clayton district, and tonight yours truly is wearing a purple shirt in remembrance of those 2 student athletes from Clayton who were lost. Clayton, you are in our thoughts and in our prayers. Well, this game is about state rankings, it's about playoff seeding, and it's certainly about bragging rights here in northwestern Wisconsin. We have both the North and the South Lakeland Conference leaders represented in tonight's game. Siren leading the North and the Luck Boys in the South. Al, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Cardinals?
Well, the Cardinals will be coming into this game. This would be the 9th meeting between the Cardinals and the Dragons since 8-man football started. The Cardinals are 8-0, but don't let that deceive you because the Siren Ball Club this year is extremely good. They got a fantastic quarterback, got a great running back, and they're extremely well coached from Ryan Karsten. So usually when this battle starts out every year, regardless of records, it's always just a fight in the trenches. And fortunately for Luck, they've been able to come out 8 times. And last year's score was 64-26, but that is not indicative of actually how close that score was.
I remember that game very well up there. The second half had some big plays to it, and it was a lot closer than the final score indicated.
Yep, that is correct. Luck will be, starting off. Of course, now they will have their 3 Jensketeers back in backfield again. Justin Bletchinger stepped in for Wyatt Jensen last week, did a fantastic job.
He did a great job.
Fantastic job, like we didn't even slow down at all, but Wyatt is back, and we've got him healthy. And so those 3 will be, of course, having the rushing attack of the Cardinals. With that rushing attack, you've got Bennett Jensen actually leading the Cardinals with 420 yards with 11.1 yards per carry. He's got a total of 9 touchdowns this year with 105 per game. Now, Levi Jensen didn't play the first game, and he's got 402 yards, so really his carries is 13.9 per carry. And these are figures, this 11.1 and the 13.9 are kind of crazy when it comes to the amount of yardage per carry. Levi's got 8 touchdowns, and if they end up with the 3 games that he's had, it's 134 yards per game. Then Wyatt, the last of the 3 Jensketeers, comes in. He's got 273 yards, and he's averaging 9.4 yards a carry. Now, the Cardinals don't have much of a passing game. We've only thrown it 19 times this year in regards to on the field, not 2-point conversions. And Bennett Jensen has completed 8 of those. But what's more important about that is 4 of those 8 have been for touchdowns. So we don't throw it much, but it seems to be when Coach Dunlap calls that pass play, that's pretty effective.
What do you see as the keys for the Cardinals tonight?
Keys to the Cardinals, I think, are our front 3 guys. If Mr. Webster, number 3, is allowed time to pass, he's got a fantastic arm. He's got a great receiver of number 8, Trevor Stanford. He's gets most of all the catches, but he's fantastic hands. And if he's allowed time back there to scramble around and get that ball off, they're going to score a lot of points. That to me is the key for the Cardinals tonight.
Well, we'll see. That's a great insight from an assistant coach. So, in terms of the green and white clad Siren Dragons, they're coached by Ryan Karsten. The Dragons average 44 points a game. They've accumulated 807 yards of total offense via the passing route, and that's also accompanied by 8 touchdowns. They have 1,044 yards rushing with 16 TDs. So they have a very balanced offense. Siren is in the North Lakeland 8-man conference. They've beaten Clayton, Prairie Farm. They had a close 2-point win at Northwood Solon Springs. And last week they beat Mercer and Butternut. Siren likes to throw the ball, as Al pointed out. They complete 57% of their passes. They average 9.4 yards per catch, about 200 yards per game. They rush for 261 yards per game, averaging 7.1 yards per attempt. Individuals to watch, Al's already pointed these individuals out. Number 3, senior Jordan Webster. He'll be throwing the ball around a lot. He's got an excellent arm. He's a nice pitcher in baseball, so we expect to see the ball in the air thrown by Mr. Webster. Number 5, Cordell Fisher, has almost 600 yards rushing. He's their rushing workhorse. He's got 75 carries for the year. He averages 7.9 yards per rush with 10 touchdowns. Number 8, Trevor Stanford. He is another important part of their rushing attack. He averages 13.5 yards per carry, but does not have the amount of work that number 5, Fisher has. Stanford, the aforementioned Trevor Stanford, number 8, is the favorite target of Jordan Webster. He's got 29 receptions. He averages 20 yards per catch and has had 6 touchdown receptions. Nick Webster, who I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that's the younger brother of Jordan Webster.
You are correct.
He's got 6 receptions for the season, and he averages a cool 18 yards per catch, and he has 2 touchdowns. Siren defense is anchored by number 53, Gavin Anton, with 44 tackles. Number 5, Cordell Fisher, has contributed 35 tackles, and number 33, Jeremy Krentz, has contributed 25. Travis Wilson, the Wiz Sports columnist who writes a column about 8-man football in the state of Wisconsin, this week's column referred to Luck as a behemoth. Behemoth. And that's your vocabulary term for the day, ladies and gentlemen.
I read the behemoth.
Behemoth. Behemoth. Yeah, you know. And being the linguistic scholar that I did, I immediately ran to Webster's Collegiate to find out what that actually means.
Large.
It means something of monstrous size or power. Well, I don't know if it's monstrous size or power, but Luck is a pretty good football team, and we'll see what they do against the third-rated Siren Dragons tonight.
Of course, maybe the 2000th politically correct is ginormous.
There you go. There you go. So I thought
that was a very nice article. I read that too.
I thought that was interesting. Yeah, this is a big game.
You basically called this the game of the week, and so far, actually, in regards to everything else, the game of the year so far in the 8-man football.
Yeah. Well,
and as Marty alluded to, this is 2 separate conferences, so it really has nothing to do with the conferences, but it is bragging rights, number 1, and number 2. Yeah, it'll mean a lot when it regards to seeding in the playoffs.
So it's going to be an interesting evening here at Garrow Field. A beautiful night for football. You couldn't ask for a better night here towards the end of September. Maybe a little warm, but that's okay.
Hope everybody's hydrated. We've been stressing that all week in practice to not just do it the day of the game, but start 3 days ahead of time and just keep hydrating. If you think you're full, drink some more.
Well, we've been kind of fooled up here. The last few weeks have been unseasonably cool, and now all of a sudden summer came back this week. So at least the kids had a week to acclimate to these higher temperatures and higher humidities. So, as you say, the coaching staff has them well indoctrinated as to the benefits of hydration. So hopefully
I think what you said earlier too, Marty, is in regards to with a temperature like it is, the kids are going to get heated. The officials will allow some extra water breaks, but this game very well could come down to the fourth quarter, and it's going to could be very well, which team's in the best shape. They're all going to get tired. It's a hard thing with this kind of temperatures.
Yeah. So we'll see. This is about as good as it gets here in 8-man football in our part of the state, and we're very excited to be part of this action tonight. We've got the Luck School song being played here, and we'll be having the Star Spangled Banner played by the Luck Marching Band. There's the Siren Dragon football team taking the field behind their mascots and some flags.
And I think the key for Siren, and You never can guess what Coach Carson is going to bring out because he's one of those guys that you really have to scout. You really have to, and even then you might not have it all because you just don't know what's going to happen. But I think the key to Siren is going to be to try to stop one of the three Musketeers.
That's
as soon as you stop one, the other one takes off, and that's a tough thing for any team to do because when you got three backs, most teams will have all teams probably have one good back. When you have a team that has three, it makes it extremely difficult for the defense.
Well, we've seen it in the games to date where teams have focused on for example, Levi, and sure, they might stop him here or there, but eventually somebody else takes charge, and when somebody else takes charge, then Levi comes back and breaks a big one. So it's a tough offense to focus on any one person, especially with the skill set that the Cardinal boys have in that backfield. They're nifty with the ball, they're quick, they're athletic, and we'll see if Siren can handle the quickness. And frankly, I think Siren comes in probably under more pressure than the Luck boys.
For tonight's matchup, pitting the visiting Siren Dragons versus your Luck Cardinals.
And one of our old alumni from 1977 showed up tonight, Mr. Brian Tomlinson.
Oh my God, Brian!
I
wouldn't have recognized you. What happened to your afro?
Number 3, senior Jordan Webster.
They moved downstairs.
Number 5, senior Cordell.
He keeps it in a hat box on the shelf at home.
Hey, Hunter Sell it looks like we used to. He does. Number 20 out there's got one like we used to have.
Number 10.
Oh no! How cool is that? Wow.
Number 53, senior Gavin Antone.
Starting lineup for the Siren Dragons coming onto the field.
Anderson.
The Cardinals, of course, will be introduced as a team.
Senior Russell Cook Jr. Dragons are coached by Ryan Carson.
On the PA, of course, is the indomitable Bear Danucci calling the plays for New York. All right, Cardinal boys, looks like they're starting from the high school.
Well, they're in shape. They can do that.
Your 2019 Luck Cardinals.
And here they come from the north end zone.
No hurry?
Yeah, no hurry.
No hurry. Levi Jensen coming out with the flag, of the Cardinal flag.
And there's always got to be the last guy coming up.
Well, somebody's got to be last.
Looks like Dwayne Iverson, freshman. Somebody's got to be last. But
He just started about a week ago, so.
He's got his helmet on the right way. He's got the big numbers in the back and on his jersey, so he's good to go.
Shoes are tied. We're good.
The Luck crowd tonight, many of them are wearing white. It's a white out. Yeah.
I was going to wear purple, then I heard it was white.
Yeah, I didn't know. Nobody
Doesn't
gave
matter.
it.
All for the same reason.
With the loss of a couple of students that meant a lot to their community, our hearts and our prayers go out to their family, the Clayton School District, and most of all, may Grace Schradel and Michael Magnuson be over every game there is, and may they be watching the sports that they love forever. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. Now for tonight's singing of the national anthem, the Luck Choir.
Tonight we'll have the choir doing the banner. And the banner
Beautifully done.
by the Luck High School choir.
And I'm not sure who won the toss. I guess we'll find out shortly.
And frankly, Al, I wasn't watching either.
I was kind
so
of watching, then I started thinking, and that was the end of it.
get in trouble with all this thinking stuff. Well,
Looks like Cardinals are receiving. We're defending the north end zone.
what little breeze there was before the game was coming out of the south, but the flag is pretty much straight down.
Yep.
There's not much breeze to speak of.
And the Dragons have been pooch kicking pretty much all season, but yet I saw in warm-ups that they're trying to kick it deep because because they are on an 80-yard field tonight and nobody else has got one. So they're trying to see if they can put it in the end zone, which is automatic touchback to the 15.
Well, Al, this is a big game for our athletes here. It obviously is just part of their season, but
Big part of the season.
You know doggone well that both teams have been pointing to this essentially since last year.
Yeah, that's correct. It looks like number 15, Mitchell Daniels, a senior for the Siren Dragons, will be kicking off. We've got number 30, Justin Bletchinger, back around the 8-9 yard line. Levi Jensen's moving back with him.
And so is
Wyatt Jensen.
Well, let's play some football here at the Cardinals next. Kicking off for the Dragons, number 15, Mitch Daniel. Back deep for the Cardinals. McGurdy Bletchinger.
Different formation for the Cardinals in regards to receiving the kickoffs. Oh, they're switching up. Now the Luck Cardinals switch up to match with it because now we got a left-footed kicker. They have different kickers for different things. We've already practiced for that, so we know what's going on.
the era of specialization.
Going to be a blooper.
He's got it at
The
the
17-yard line. There's a hole.
There he goes.
Goes. Touchdown.
There he
Justin
goes.
Bletchinger from the 17-yard line. Cardinals score. Just like that. Boom. 17-yard line. There's a hole.
There he goes.
Goes. Touchdown.
There he
Justin
goes.
Bletchinger from the 17-yard line. Cardinals score. Just like blocking for the seam up the middle. He hit it hard and he was gone. Seems to me, I think we did that last year too at the bat, but don't let it fool you.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Two-point conversion, so we got 11:50 to go in the first quarter. Only 10 seconds for that play.
Great start for the Cardinals. 2-point conversion as usual for Luck. They got the
Levi Jensen to pass.
beast mode right.
Nice pass right
In the
to
end zone.
Hunter Selleck. 2-point conversion is good.
Reception, Hunter Selleck, 2-point conversion, good. A short 10 seconds into this one, your Cardinals 8, Dragons
Cardinals
to receive.
8, Dragons 0. If you guys out
Just-
there went to the refrigerator to grab yourself a cold lemonade.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Well, it's a good way to start.
Outstanding.
But it's early, and there's a lot of game left. And the Siren Dragons, they can score quite readily, too, especially with the passing game. Defensively, the Cardinals they're basically averaging about 30 yards a game for opposing backs, total yardage.
No,
now,
their
run defense has
been
extremely stout.
has been stellar. And who's that? We have
It's like 23, Riley Churchill, senior. Looks like 23. At least I see a 3 that's back deep. Of course, I'm sure they've seen Gage kick. He pretty much puts them all in the end zone. He was really booming in warm-ups. Let's see what happens here.
That's
a squib. There's a squib. Down to about the... What happened there? Flag? Oh, yeah. We've done that before.
Is there some reason we don't have lights? Oh.
They're on, but they're slowly coming on. So we have the first infraction against the Cardinals. Offsides will be 5 yards further back in the kickoff.
We started against Bruce in the same way.
We did, and we had four penalties quick, and that was the end of it. 74-0 later.
Johansson. Gage Johansson,
No,
number 6.
We know one thing for sure. It wasn't on Gage. It's not on Gage because he's the kicker.
That'd be a first. Being offside. The kicker's offside. Maybe if he went up there and missed it, he would be called offside. I don't even know.
I think I saw that one time, and I don't remember what happened. It did. Missed it completely. Another squib.
Going deep. He's got it
Down to
at
12.
Around the right side.
There's an opening. There's an opening.
He's pretty quick over there. Tripped up right at the 30, it looks like.
I'm not sure who tripped him up.
Number 2.
Wyatt Jensen.
Brings it outside the 30.
They had a good wall set up there for that return.
Ball's going to be marked, I think, just short of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Dragons.
1st and 10 from their own 29.
Now they've got 3 in the game. A lot of times he might play tight end or he's quarterback. And if he's quarterback, he doesn't run the ball, but he can certainly pass.
That's Jordan Webster. Well-built kid. He's solid.
Number 8 is his primary receiver. Here's number 2.
Come.
He's going deep. Number 10.
Incomplete.
To his brother Nick.
Yeah, intended for a little brother. Little brother's only a freshman.
Make it 2nd and 10 from the direct.
They'll probably have a discussion about that play tomorrow morning at breakfast. That's what brothers are for. 2nd and 10.
At about the 29-yard line.
That isn't what. Oh, there he is, Webster. They got the back on the other side now.
Comes the blitz. There we go. Pressure. That's what we were
Excellent
practicing.
pressure. Excellent pressure. There is.
Out the right side, falls incomplete.
As I said earlier, too, one of the keys of the game is getting pressure on Webster, so he hasn't got time for his receivers to get open.
Gavin Fredrickson, Levi Jensen, among others, in on the pressure of the quarterback. Had to throw it away. 3rd down and 10.
They have trips right, looks like. Single left. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Going to be a quick pass. Going deep. Nobody there.
Nobody there. 3 straight passes, 3 straight incompletions.
No, actually, there was 4 people there, and they were all wearing red.
Makes it 4th and 10 for Siren.
So Webster's passing attack fails to generate a 1st down on that particular possession. And
Looks
the
like
Cardinals
they're going for it. I saw in warm-ups, he likes to kick to the right. Levi knows that. Good snap. There it is to the right.
Oh, nice
Nice
foot.
kick, yep.
Nice foot. Levi picks it up. Short side. He's coming. Boom.
Good block.
Boom.
Good block. Don't
Watch
hit him.
him.
Don't, there he is. Levi Jensen. Down about
Levi
the 8-yard line to the
crosses the 40 to about the 36, 37. We'll see where they mark it.
10 from the Siren 38.
About a 40-yard return by Levi.
Ball is being spotted at the Siren 38. 1st and 10 Luck. Get a chance to run some offense. Scored on their first possession on a kickoff return by Justin Bleckinger.
First offensive play for the Cardinals.
63 yards to the house.
And we've only had 45 seconds go off the clock. Kickoff return for a touchdown, 3 pass plays.
Oh, nice trap.
Oh, there
nice
goes
trap.
Wyatt Jensen, our spin back, number 4, for good gain of about 14, 13.
Picks up 12. That is a Luck Cardinal. First down.
Dawson Van Meter from right side to left side on a little trap block. Really blew that wide open. First down, Luck.
Got Levi Jensen.
Levi picks up about 4.
Levi Jensen off right side. Picks up about 5 on the play. Brought down by number 3, Jordan Webster.
It's at the 22. 2nd and 5. Boy, they've really got a lot of guys at that line of scrimmage, Al.
Yep, they do well. Yeah, they're gonna block up the middle because they're gonna try and stop the 12, and then we come back on the outside. But it's a game. I mean, it's a chess match between the two coaches. We know each other well. They've coached together in the Shrine Classic, and
yep. 3rd down and 3 for the Cardinals.
well respected on both sides.
Line of scrimmage is the 18-yard line.
4 down territory for the Cardinals.
Oh, absolutely. And the Cardinals, by the way, have 100% of 4th down conversions. They convert on about 56%
Wyatt
of their
Jensen,
3rd down conversions.
There we go. First down yardage. He's down to the 10-yard line.
Missed tackle there
Well,
on the
maybe
corner.
about the 11.
Carry off left side.
So we'll still have an opportunity to get a first down to get to the
That's a
1.
Luck Cardinal. First down.
And there you go. You take away the inside stuff, and Wyatt was able to get out around the left end and pick up a nice first down.
That spreads them out. We go back inside. It's just tough because there's 3 backs they have to try and stop. I know they all have their keys, but
Yeah, having a key and executing is 2 different things.
Levi Jensen again. We should have cut up the hole. Down to the 3.
Levi down inside the 5.
Touchdown. Fumbled it. His brother, Wyatt Jensen, picks it up off the ground
I
and
did
scores.
not see that. I didn't see.
Cut up the hole. Down to the 3.
Levi down inside the 5.
Touchdown. Fumbled it. His brother, Wyatt Jensen, picks it up off the ground
I
and
did
scores.
not. That's a
Wyatt
3-yard.
Jensen, oh yeah, with my stats, Levi fumbled, Wyatt picked it up, ran it in for a touchdown. 2 yards out.
That's a Statue of Liberty I never seen before.
Yeah, that's a Fumblerooski Statue of Liberty. Yeah.
It's not an Uski in this part of the world. It's a son or a son of somebody.
The son or, yeah.
Fumbleson. 2-point conversion is good.
Levi Jensen, number 5, in for the 2-point conversion.
Good. 9:38 left, first quarter. The Cardinals 16. Dragons to receive.
So we are basically 2 minutes and 22 seconds into the game, and the Cardinals are up 16-0.
Point a minute offense. That's not bad.
Yeah. Well, the Cardinals are coming out just like they did last week against Bruce. They're just firing on all cylinders, and
Well, and I really think that's a great tribute to you guys as the coaches. You guys have these kids so well prepared. You know, they're in the zone, they're focused, and
well, they've had a goal on their mind. They were at the state championship last year, the first ever for Wisconsin 8-man football. We came up short by 8 points, and they're proud of the accomplishments that they made, but they felt like we left a little something left short, and they're trying to do everything they can and to get better and to be able to have that opportunity again.
yeah, and it shows. I mean, the kids have worked hard. They're definitely committed to winning, and they really execute. Fun to watch. Fun to watch.
And one of my mottos that I've used in practice quite often is practice like you've never won and play like you've never lost.
There you go.
And it's a really good thing to hang your hat on.
Absolutely.
Gage Johansson off to kick off another squib down to the 7-yard line.
Up the middle. Up the middle. He crosses the 25
Number
out to
3
about the
again.
28.
Out to the 20.
Number 3 and number 4.
28-yard line.
Fredrickson Jensen.
Brought down by a flock of Cardinals.
9:31
Dragons will start 1st and 10 from their own 28.
in the quarter remain.
And Dragons were 4 and out last time. Let's see what happens this time. And it's getting to a point of we've already dictated to what they might have to do. It's already 16-0 in the first quarter. Of course, they've got number 3 back there at the quarterback, so they're going to end up throwing because he does not want to run. He's got very few rushes all season. Here comes
Little
the blitz.
blitz,
Here comes
little
the blitz.
blitz.
A little quick pass. Levi Jensen and Dominic Caroon on the tackle.
Well played. Gain of about 6.
Brought down by Caroon.
And of course, that was a great play call by Karsten because the fact that they know the Cardinals are coming, so we're going to have to try to do short patterns out, quick releases.
2nd down and 5, 2nd and 6. Ball is short of the 35-yard line of the Dragons.
Coming across the middle.
Trouble. Trouble.
That's what he does. He's open.
Oh. Got behind over there.
Yep. Well, he's stressed. Can't let him do that.
Kozlowski falls incomplete.
He was feeling pressure again, though. He had to move out of the pocket.
In pursuit, number 13, Riley Reynolds. Riley reminds me, and only old-timers out there would appreciate this guy. Remember the Mad Stork? Ted Hendricks, he played for Oakland. He also played a year or two with the Packers. But he was about 6'9", and he just was he was a linebacker at 6'9". They call him the Mad Stork. Huge wingspan. That's kind of what.
Oh, they moved. Siren moved.
Kind of what Riley reminds me of. He's got a good wingspan. He's tall. He's long.
First laundry on the field against the Dragons for 5 yards for illegal procedure.
False start is the call.
3rd and 9.
The Dragons. We'll call it.
3rd and 9 from the 29.
And there shouldn't be any panic button yet, but depending upon field advantage, you're probably going to have to start thinking about whether it is 4th down territory or not.
I can't believe they'll roll the dice this early.
No, I don't either.
We'll see. We'll
I don't
see.
either.
We've got to make a stop here. We'll make a stop.
Jet motion number 10. Jet motion got covered over here. There's a pressure. There's a screen.
Good call.
Oh, good call. Oh, he's going. Touchdown. Oh, he's out of bounds.
Wow. That was a great call by Coach Karsten. Screen pass on the right side.
Knew the Cardinals were coming.
Into Cardinal territory. Be 1st and 10 for the
Now,
Dragons
I didn't catch that. Was he a running back over
Yeah,
there?
that's
Was
number 5, Cordell Fisher.
Okay.
Came out of the backfield on a wheel route.
So 1st down for the Dragons. Their first trip into Cardinal country at the Luck 37.
Jet motion number 2, left to right.
Webster with another quick out. Complete.
Number 8 to his brother. No, that's his brother. Yep. No, that's Trevor Sanford. That's his top receiver. Quick passes. And this is what they're good at too. They can just little passes right down the field, 8-10 yards at a time, and
Dink and dunk.
Yep.
Dink and dunk.
1st and 10 for the Dragons.
hurry up offense, no huddle. Won't matter to the Cardinals. They've got their reads regardless what formation they're in. And okay, there's number 5 on the wheel route again. Going deep. Going deep.
Nice
pass.
well thrown ball.
Ooh.
Well thrown ball.
Well covered. Right there when it needed to be, just a little bit off the fingertips.
Was that Selland?
Yep.
Yes.
Intended for Webster, falls incomplete.
Hunter Selland leads the Cardinals this year with 5 interceptions.
That may lead the state with 5 interceptions in terms of 8-man football. That was a well thrown ball. That was right on his fingertips.
He's a fantastic passer. Very much a timing route. Throw it to the corner of the end zone. Let the receiver come and get it.
2nd and 10.
You got split right, single left. Number 5. Oh, there it is, number 5. Fumble.
Ball's on the field and Luck is on the ball.
Gage Johansson recovered the fumble at the 21-yard line of the Cardinals.
Big defensive play up front.
I don't know who was to tackle him, but ball kicked loose. Cardinals take over.
Big turnover.
That's huge. And
Just as the Siren started with a little momentum and on a little bit of an offensive roll, they cough up the football, and the Cardinals take over at their own, just across the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 21, 1st and 10 Luck.
8:17 to go in the first quarter. Well, so far the offense has touched it one time and scored on a kickoff return for a touchdown. Levi Jensen, number 5, fumbled. He fumbled. That's the second time Levi's fumbled.
And he's on the ball.
Cardinals recover.
Thankfully.
Levi Jensen, fumble on the play.
Loss of a couple on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 12.
That's usually not like Levi to do that. He's already done it twice, so he needs to tighten that thing up. He knows it. We don't have to tell him.
You might have to pretty soon. Somebody tell him you're supposed to hold on.
Line of scrimmage is back at about the 19.
Loss of 2 on that play and a fumble by Levi, which he recovered himself. Bennett Jensen around the left side.
Well defended over there. Number 5 for Siren in on the tackle. That's Cordell Fisher.
Got 3 on that play by Bennett.
Brought down by Cook Jr.
3rd down and about 8. Be nice to see the Cardinals pick up a 1st down here.
Well, we've hardly punted all year, maybe once.
Keep the
pass. He's open. Go get it. Wyatt Jensen. He's out of bounds at the 30. Nice pass. Nice recovery. Wide open. Too bad it was a little bit more inside. He scored, but
yes, it hung up just a little bit, but that's okay.
That was a long pass for Bennett. When you're not used to throwing, that's a long pass. But he's been throwing really well in practice.
Good to see. Well called play, Coach Dunlap. Right? He's the offensive.
He is the offensive guru, yes.
Offensive guru.
And of course, most of the time, since luck hardly ever passes, most teams aren't, they're
That's
prepared
right.
for it, but they're not looking for it. Now here, back to the run game. Another kick outside by Levi Jensen.
Around right end to
Gained
about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line.
Gained about 5 on that play.
Yep, picked up 5. Did a nice job of waiting for blocks and waiting for openings.
Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals.
Cardinals at about the 26-yard line of the Siren Dragons. 2nd and 5.
Ooh. Yeah, he just doesn't go down. Oh, there's a face mask, but they didn't see it.
They didn't call it.
Nope, they didn't see it. That was Wyatt Jensen on the run, maybe a gain of 1. I'm getting much better, though, with my pop, Marty. I'm not banging into my microphone anymore. After last year, about 15 times, I was like, clunk, clunk.
Minimal gain on the play. A 3rd and 4 from the Dragon 20.
Big third down play.
This is. Love to see another score here, just to really
plant the seed.
Yep.
You got to plant a seed of domination, and break their heart.
Ooh, there's a key on Levi.
Yep.
He stood and waited and then knifed.
Loss on the play. Well, what do you think, Al? They got about 5-6 yards to go for a 1st down, 4th and about 5. What do you think?
I don't think they're going to throw.
They're not going to punt.
No, they're not going to punt. No.
They're going to throw?
No. I said I don't think they're going to throw.
Elephants on parade?
Might be. EOP.
I like that play.
New formation for the Cardinals. Kick out block. There it is. Don't cut back in. Oh.
I think he could have taken it
Yep, he could
out.
have stayed going. Yep. Should have went going left out. Of course. Take over on downs. The Siren Dragons will.
Good defensive stand by the Dragons. And it looks like Levi's drawing a lot of defensive attention out there.
And understandably so.
Yeah, rightly so. You bet.
From their own 24.
So with 5:36 to go in the first quarter, Siren Dragons will take over in downs from the 24-yard line of the Dragons. Looks like they're strictly going with 3 as quarterback this year, or this tonight. A lot of times they've gone with motions with number 5 in the backfield and just him running it, but they can see they're getting away from that probably because of the
Another well-thrown ball
deep.
over the head of the intended receiver.
Well, he was behind him again. Of course, one of our guys fell down. Wyatt Jensen fell down.
That was intended for Trevor Stanford.
His favorite target. Got to get a little more pressure up front with the Cardinals, and they're coming hard. But
Stanford is a senior. They've got a fairly veteran team. They've got a lot of seniors on their roster, as does Luck. But a lot of the keys.
11 seniors. That's a lot of seniors for an 8-man team.
Yep, a lot of the key skill positions are manned.
I'm
by
not sure
those
if this
seniors.
is the water timeout from the officials or whether it was a timeout by one of the Siren called. Water timeout, yes. Okay, thank you, Sheila.
We've got so much help up here in the booth. Miss Broom is just on top of everything.
And believe me, if it wasn't for Aaron Argis, we would be having a battle up here. I know we would. Our technological guru has got everything working smooth. I watched last week's game. It was fantastic. Everything was there. It worked perfectly. And we thank him for that.
Absolutely. We appreciate his work. And we really enjoy the opportunity to share these streams, these athletic event streams to people all over America and overseas. I think we've had listeners that have been outside of the boundaries of the USA that have tuned in and watched some of the events. So this is really special.
Actually, 2 years ago, or I should say last year, one of our coaches was down in Texas in the service. He was watching from Texas. Now he's up there in the sidelines with the Cardinals. Trevor Dexter.
Mr. Dex.
Break second and 10 for the Dragons from their own 24.
Well, that hard-charging front, defensive front for the Cardinals has been putting lots of pressure on Webster, but he's been fairly
out of the
calm.
pocket.
He gets out of the pocket.
Wide open, number 10.
Wide open over the middle.
So he's short of the first down.
Yes, he did not get first down yardage.
Tackled by Levi Jensen and number 6, Gage Johansson.
That's Nick Webster.
He was pretty open across the middle, but didn't get much after that.
He was very open over the middle. Is that, are we playing zone? Are we playing man-to-man? Are we mixing it up?
Mixing it up because it also depends upon what they're showing us, because he has like 31 different formations. Here comes number 5, Cordell Fisher. Good run.
Goes.
Yep. He's a tough running back.
Right to midfield, which is the 40-yard line in 8-man football. So
tackled by Levi Jensen again.
First and 10 for the White.
Karsten's mixing up, pass here, rushing here. No huddle offense, working quick.
There he is again.
Oh, he's going to run. That's a rarity. That's why nobody's there. That's rare. That just doesn't happen. That didn't work. Somebody tried to block Dawson and got smothered, but that fantastic run. Nobody's there. That's rare. That just doesn't happen. That didn't work. Somebody tried to block Dawson and got
their assignments, and he wasn't in the assignment book.
Well, he was, but standing back or passing, he not running.
Yep.
Got the hurry up offense again by the Dragons. Got first and 10 from the 18-yard line.
Double out left.
Got a guy in the wing route. Ooh. Threw it away. Great coverage by Hunter Sellant on his primary receiver, one of his primaries. Had nowhere to throw. Smartly got rid of it.
Siren with their deepest penetration, I think, into Cardinal territory. They're at about the 17, 18-yard line of Luck. It's second down and 10.
I can't believe they're not going to take a shot in the end zone in one of these.
Here it
across
is.
the middle. Yep.
Out of bounds, but I think first down. And I think it might be first and goal.
At the 7 or 8. About the 7.
Make it first and goal for the Dragons from the Cardinals 7.
The trips right, single left.
Dragons again with a no-huddle
Number 5
offense.
on the wheel route.
Incomplete, intended over the middle. I don't see the number.
Look at number 2.
Make it second and goal.
Is that Kozlowski?
Kozlowski. Yep.
Brady Kozlowski? I think he's a senior, isn't he? No, he's a junior.
Little slant route across the middle. Had the step on the receiver. Just didn't quite put it where he needed to. Single left again. Looks like we've got Deuce right. Webster up the middle. There he is. Yep, nobody sees him. Yep.
Touchdown, Siren, quarterback keeper.
Jordan Webster, senior.
Went back to the well. It worked earlier to get a big first down up the sideline, big gain. Quarterback keeper again, and Cardinals are surely going to be discussing that situation. Got a quarterback that wants to run.
And I know they've had the kicker tryouts here a couple of weeks ago. They were kicking some extra points last week in their game against Mercer Butternut, but being down by 16, with the Cardinals having 2 possessions, two-point conversion attempts, they're going to probably go for 2.
We had a trips right, really spread out.
Number 8 going to the corner, one across the middle, and he's can't run it, can't do nothing, it's over.
2-point conversion.
Intercepted,
is no
number
good.
6, Gage Johansson.
Go first quarter. Siren Dragons 6. Cardinals 16.
That's huge. With 2-point conversions, 8-man football are really important.
Yes.
Especially getting the first couple of ones that you can get. So now there's still 2 scores, 3
Yeah.
scores. Yep.
And the fact that these teams don't have field goal kickers, that
Well, I've been
eliminates
trying to
that.
get that going, but I mean, Gage has got a fantastic foot, but we've always just since we turned 8-man, it's just get it in there for 2, and I understand that. But, field goals, but we've only punted about 20 times in 8 years, so we just got to keep going for it. But it might come to time when it's just,
Well, it's shaping up here with
Yeah.
just under 4 minutes.
And there was
Left in the
no
quarter
no illusion we were going to keep Siren out of the end zone. That just wasn't going to happen. They're too good of a team. They're 4-0 for a reason. They've got fantastic athletes in the right spots. It's just a matter of who scores the most points wins. Fumble here or there, kickoff return. We've got Justin Bletchinger, number 30, back again. I'm sure they're not going to kick it deep anymore after what happened the last time they did that. Number 24, Wyatt the Jock, freshman. Unless they switch kickers on us, which they did previously.
Ball is being replaced on the kicking tee. It fell over, so he's had to replace it. A little bit of breeze kicking up. Feel it here in the booth. And Sellant
Perfect. That's why we have the hands team up front this week, because of that
grabs the
particular
ball.
situation.
Great field position across the 35. Cardinal ball at the 37, I believe. And
Cardinals will start first and 10 from their own 37.
we'll see if the Cardinal offense can get on track here a little bit.
And Hunter did exactly what we've been practicing all week. You catch it on the front line, just drop. Well, they shut down Levi pretty good the last time. I know they're keying on him, but let's see what else we can do. Oh, we're going to pass right off the
Pass.
bat. Here comes
Trouble.
the blitz. Bennett Jensen around the corner. Nowhere to go.
Loss on the play.
He didn't have a lot of time.
53, that's their leading tackler.
Keeper up right
That's
side,
Gavin
right
Anton.
down, number 53.
Loss of about, no, we'll say a 2, maybe 1. 1 on that play.
Loss of
I think
2 on the play.
I think Anton plays like a defensive end for him up front. I don't
Yep, he's on, it looks like the left end here, number 53.
know if it's a
Yep.
left end or a backer, but he's
Oh,
outside.
okay, now they got 5 on the line. They got 6 on the line, 5 on the line. See, that's. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, I missed it. I thought Levi
Handoff.
had the ball. I thought
No,
Levi
hand
had the
off-
ball. Okay.
Hand off to Sellant, I
Oh,
think.
okay. But they had a 5 front going there. And the thing is, it's a dangerous defense, and it's good if you can get in
It's
there.
gamble.
It's a gamble because you get past that first 5, you're gone.
It's a high risk reward situation. If you pull it off, you make those kind of plays.
Yep.
But if you get beat, you give up a big play.
Yep.
So
From their own 34.
3rd and 13.
That
Cardinals
plays,
are at the
it's a great
34.
play. It's been very effective for us, but against the 5 front, it's tough. Cardinals are stalling out here in the rushing categories, the last 2 sets. Of course, this one isn't over yet. Levi Jensen to pass. Intercepted at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by number.
Levi Jensen to pass. Intercepted at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by number.
Yeah.
2:29 left in the quarter. Siren takes over. Intercepted pass. Line of scrimmage is the 20-yard line of the Dragons.
Siren starts 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Jump the blitz. There's a 5-yard penalty. That happens. It's a timing thing, and if they go on 2 or 3,
Offsides on the defense.
he's 5 yards deep.
1st and 5 for Siren.
But you know them linemen will be thinking about that now.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, if you're going to go through there, why don't you hit somebody?
Get your money's worth, right?
Well, yeah. Make them think about it next time. Really think about it. And I would not want to be hit by Levi. So we got deuce right, single left.
1st and 5
Man in the backfield.
for the
Gotta
Dragons.
watch out for Webster now because he's been running. There's the screen again.
Screen at the middle. Middle screen, well defended.
Levi Jensen with the tackle. Gain of about 2.
Complete.
Hurry up offense.
Well, you got to admit, Coach Karsten has thrown a kitchen sink at the Cardinals
Oh
here.
yeah, we didn't expect nothing less. We knew it was going to be a battle, probably all 4 quarters.
Whoop.
Good,
Oh.
good. Got his hand in there. Who was that? Number 2, Wyatt Jensen. Got his
Wyatt.
hand in there and snapped the ball out.
Levi was also in the neighborhood.
Great
Good
pressure
Jensen,
up front.
boys.
Great pressure up front by the Cardinals. Had him in the grasp, and he still threw it.
Looked like there was a little mix-up in the backfield.
Yep.
It wasn't going to be a
number 5.
handoff. Yeah, it looked like he was expecting a handoff and
Well,
did get it, and just enough to throw the timing off. 3rd and 3. This is big.
I expect him to run this one. Nope. Yep. Then first down.
First down just made it at the 30-yard line.
Webster on the keeper. Pickup of 4. Making a Siren Dragon first down.
At the 31, 1st and 10, Siren.
1st and 10 for the green and white. From their own 31.
Hurry up offense again. We got deuce left, single on the top side, right. Backfield, swing route right here. Ooh, there's a pick 6 for Dawson if he gets there. Pass to Cordell Fisher, number 5 for the Sirens, incomplete.
For Fisher falls incomplete. Defended out there by
That probably
Dawson
was a
and
prudent
Peters.
choice not to catch that pass.
Yeah, that would not have felt good.
That would have been a rock'em sock'em situation, and I think Van Meter would have come out ahead in that
Yeah,
collision.
he certainly would have.
2nd and 10.
Deuce right, single left. Pass again. Oh, there's a screen.
Yeah,
He wasn't even throwing to him, though. He's behind the line of scrimmage.
got a little. I think that's going to be pass interference on us. I believe it. We'll see.
Oh, holding.
Oh, no, holding.
Oh, he,
Oh,
no,
wait a
he
minute,
switched
wait
it. He switched it.
Yeah.
Defensive holding. Okay, that's better. This is 10 instead of 15. Wait, now that official's going that way. What's going on here?
Is it?
There we go. Okay. Yeah, a little mix up there. For official pointed towards Siren first, then he switched to Luck, and one official's walking the ball the other direction. They'll get it straightened out. No, it's 10.
Is that a first down or isn't it?
Nope. Can't be because they were.
Second inches for the Dragons, just inside Cardinal territory.
It's got to be close to first down.
Oh, yeah, it's half an inch, if that. The perfect passing down, 2nd and short.
Completed on the far sideline.
Got nothing to lose there. Second short. You're in 4-down territory. You're going to throw it.
Trevor Stanford again on the reception.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised they didn't take a shot downfield.
First down. Down to the Cardinal 33.
Hurry up offense again. Like we got deuce left, single right. The mug number 5 on the sweep. Cut back inside. Ooh.
First down.
Come on, Levi.
First down on the far sideline.
Siren's moving the ball well. We knew they would.
They're getting through the front defenders of Luck, and once they get into that, the secondary and the linebackers, they're able to chew up some pretty good yardage.
Yeah, and
they're
it's tough.
quick.
They're quick, yep. And it's tough when you've got spread offense because you've got all your keys you have to read. And if those guys are going out for passes,
Another
you got to
pass.
cover it. The guy's going deep. He's going deep. He's going deep. Touchdown. Wyatt got turned around to number 8.
Trevor Stanford.
For passes.
Another
You got to
pass.
cover it. The guy's going
pass.
deep. He's going deep. He's going deep. Touchdown. Wyatt got turned around.
That was a well-thrown ball. That was extremely well thrown. (16-12) as Cardinals put up 2 touchdowns early, and now Siren has answered with 2 of their own here toward the end of the first quarter.
The momentum has changed considerably.
Yes, it has.
2 stops on offense for the Dragons. Number 5, number 3, yep, stay on him. Get there, get there. Good, good, no good. Wyatt Jensen with the breakup on that one.
That 2-point conversion attempt was intended for Nick Webster. Wyatt Jensen knocked it down, so the Cardinals maintain their lead, a 4-point lead, 16-12 with 47 seconds left in quarter number 1.
And yep, there's those 2-point conversions. That's the difference in this game right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's see if the Cardinals they've had good field position, but like I say, the Dragons defense has really stepped up a notch and stopped the Cardinals from getting any yardage at all.
Got to find a riddle to that 5-man front. That 5-man front right now has got them really bottled up.
We have been practicing against it, but it's still, practice and in real life is completely 2 different things.
Well, and frankly, can our second 5 replicate what you're going to see from Siren's first defense?
No.
So
We just try to do our best and make sure we know who we're blocking and
that's
supposed
right.
to block. Yeah.
That's right. Here's your assignments.
Another squib kick. Not surprising.
Whoa. Falls on it at about the 29-yard line.
No return. Looks like number 2, Wyatt Jensen.
Wyatt Jensen on the ball.
Cardinals will start 1st and 10 from their own 29.
Yeah, let's see if the Cardinals can figure this out. Yeah, they got the 5 front again, of course.
Bennett Jensen.
Yeah, what's happening? That cornerback is sitting out there and he's just waiting and watching, let the 5 do their deal, and as soon as he sees him cross the line of scrimmage, he's knifing in to attack the middle.
Gain of what? 3 on the play? Maybe let's make it 2. 2nd down and 8.
Long 2, short 3.
Whatever.
Yeah. 22 seconds and counting in the first quarter.
Chris Brom here with the to the nearest 1,000th.
Wyatt Jensen, gain of about 1 maybe.
Yeah, they're really playing tough up front.
Yep, they are. Well, you got 8 guys in the box, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It is. Yep.
And that ends quarter number 1 as the highly anticipated Battle of the Unbeatens is turning out to be a very entertaining football contest here at Luck. Luck 16, Siren 12. Looking at other action in the neighborhood here in the South Lakeland 8-man conference. We've got Clayton and Bruce playing tonight. Alma Center Lincoln is playing New Auburn. And in a battle of undefeated teams in the South Lakeland 8, Frederick goes to Prairie Farm. Both of those schools are undefeated. So one of those teams coming out of that contest will remain undefeated in the South Lakeland. And in North Lakeland 8, Shell Lake is playing Washburn South Shore Bayfield. Northwood Solon Springs is playing Mercer Butternut. And Mellon and Winter are playing tonight. In 11-man football in our area, we've got Clear Lake at Grantsburg. Grantsburg is looking for their first conference win. Clear Lake is 1-1 in the conference. Flambeau is at Lake Holcomb Cornell. Flambeau is 0-2, and Cornell is 2-0 in the conference. 1-1 Turtle Lake in the conference hosts Elmwood Plum City, which is winless, 0-2. And in a really big game down at Unity, about 7 miles south of us here, Webster comes in at 3-0, is playing Unity. Unity is undefeated in the conference, so one of those teams is going to suffer their first conference loss. Unity has lost a non-conference game, but they're undefeated in the conference. So that pretty much covers the football games involving area teams.
So here we are, starting the second quarter. Cardinals have a third down. It looks like the 33-yard line.
Pass.
He's open. Oh. Right there, just missed it. Fourth down. They're going to punt this one. I really believe they're going to punt this one.
Yeah, I think they have to.
Yep, because Siren has just been pretty dominant on the offensive end. Like I say, nothing major, just, perfect little
dink and dunk.
Perfect little 10-yard plays, 8-yard plays, mixing and matching, passing, running. Great play calling. Got Bennett Jensen, number 4, back in a rare punt by the Cardinals. Beautiful punt by Bennett Jensen.
Oh, man.
Half a yard short of going out of bounds. It's a touchback to the 15. Otherwise, it's been at the 1/2 yard line.
It just nuzzled up to the pylon.
It did. Perfect, beautiful punt. Just a little bit too long. So the Dragons will take over on downs with 11:48.
A rarity, folks.
A punt by the Cardinals.
A rarity for the Cardinal boys. They haven't punted a lot. So we go from the 15. First and 10 Dragons.
Cardinals have to tighten up some of that pass defense. Got to get back to that quarterback a few more times. Not let him run out of the pocket. Got deuce left, single right. Okay, calling a play. He's checking that play at the huddle because he saw the blitz coming. Now we back off. It might still be coming. Adam, there we go.
That's a great defensive play.
There we go.
Boom.
There we go.
Who's that? I think that was Dawson Van Meter.
Yep.
Blew that play up big time.
Also about 2 on that play. First sack of the night for the Cardinals.
That was big. Tried to check out of it. And he did check out of it, but the defense was strong.
Got deuce right, single left again.
Webster looks over the Cardinal defense. Back to pass. Over the middle.
So close. A little behind him. Otherwise, Gage Johansson would have had an interception. Behind his receiver and just off the side of Gage.
That's one of those where you're watching a receiver and the ball is not, you're not focusing on the ball at that point.
Right.
And it was just a situation where he just couldn't get back to make the pick. But
well, right now, of course, a screenplay possibly. They're going to have to go 12 yards on the pass, so they're going to, if they get some pressure up front on this, so he has to throw it early. This might be beneficial. Backing up. No, he's going deep. Oh, Levi. Tackle out of bounds.
Up the sideline.
Levi a little slow on that guy coming across the corner. Tackled by Gage Johansson.
Brings it outside the Siren 30 to the 30.
Nice play by Webster to the receiver.
That was Nick Webster.
Hurry up offense again.
Baby brother of Jordan. Well executed. 1st and 10. Webster to pass. Chased out of the pocket. Looking downfield. It seems like they always have that short receiver.
Yep.
You know that.
Yeah, 3 guys going deep and 1 guy slipping in.
Yep.
That was one of the keys, we talked about it defensively this week is, I don't care what the quarterback's doing, you don't leave the receiver because Webster kid runs around back there and he's just waiting for that 1 guy to get open.
Yep.
He's got a good enough arm to hit him too.
2nd and 10 at the Siren 32. All these incompleted passes are stopping the clock.
It's going to be a long game tonight. We got trips right, single left.
Oh.
There's across the middle again.
Across the middle and
it's tough to stop a good quarterback. It really is.
Cross midfield into Cardinal territory. Be 1st and 10 for Siren from the Cardinal 36.
He's going to throw 60 times tonight before this is done. Step in. There he is underneath again. Dawson Van Meenen and Levi Jensen.
popped him pretty good.
Gain of about 4, but once again, they're gaining yardage.
That was Stanford again on the reception. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. 10:25 left in the half.
Deuce right, single left. Quarterback.
Keeper.
Hang on to him. Dominic Caroon. Loss of about 1.5 on that play. Dominic Caroon.
Sack at the 35.
35. Tackle for a loss.
Makes it 3rd and 9 for the Dragons.
It's a big down.
This is huge.
Fourth down. I'm sure they're 4 down territory, but Deuce right, single left. No, they got to go 9. Screen. Nope.
Looking. Incomplete.
Okay, 4th down. This is big play here. Big play for the Cardinals.
Intended for Kozlowski.
Makes it 4th and 9 for the Dragons.
And they're going. You know they're going.
Oh, they're going for sure, yeah. Carson's not going to punt it from here. But then again, if you could punt it and get it deep in the territory, they've stopped the Cardinals the last 3 times. But he'll go for it.
Going to take a timeout. Let's see what we're going to do here. Changing footballs or something out there. Might be a little dew on the grass. There was a lot of dew on the grass this morning. It was froggy up here.
Well,
very foggy.
There's a timeout by Siren, I believe.
Yeah, they let it run down a little bit. Well, this goes way back, and your brother's up here in the booth with us, and maybe he remembers. Wasn't there down at Osceola, and you probably played against him too, a Hooverman kid?
Randy Hooverman, I played against him, yes.
That threw the ball all over the lot.
He got redshirted at the Gophers. Yeah, he threw that thing 40 yards, 50 yards on a rope.
This kid reminds me a little bit of Hooverman. I mean,
I remember a play back in the bottom field down there. Randy Hooverman was playing, and he didn't look like a football player. But boy, that kid could throw the ball, and I was trying to guard somebody coming across, and we were way deep, and of course I was about 2 steps behind him anyways, but he threw that thing right on a rope, and he was fantastic. And of course, that always told me, too, he got redshirted at Minnesota, and I thought he was the best thing I've ever seen, and he didn't even make it. But he was a fantastic quarterback. No,
I just remember, and that was their offense. I mean, they threw the ball all over the lot, and it was. I just remember the frustration of trying to defend. We just couldn't defend everybody all the time, and big play here, big play there.
And he'd find the open receiver, and he'd get it there.
Big 4th and 9 play here.
Watch the ball. Nobody jump off sides. Don't give me freebies.
Looking over the field.
Going deep.
That's a pickable ball.
Incomplete. Good job.
Incomplete.
Good job.
There's the Mad Stork.
All right, Cardinals.
Riley Runnels helping Webster up off the turf. Little pressure there. That can't hurt.
Take over 1st and 10
Big defensive stand there for the Cardinal boys. At the 35, at their own 35, Luck is 1st and 10.
Okay, Cardinals need to get something going on offense here. The last 3 times they've been, Sirens had fantastic defense and stopped everything up front. See if we can break one, and that's sometimes what this offense does. You pound, and boom, and all of a sudden you find the right one, and then you break one. But well, they're looking at Levi. There's a gain of 2.
33 on the stop.
Picks up 2.
20 on the stop.
Brought down by Krensky. Makes it 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals from their own 37.
I'm impressed with the Siren defense tonight. They're well prepared, and they're pretty much executing their assignments. That's the big thing. You know, you can. There he goes.
Wyatt Jensen for a first down, and down to the 30, probably the 31. Biggest game we've had in 3 tries.
Yes. Got outside. That's the first time we've gotten outside in a while. We've been trying to run.
His brother Levi in the right end sealed that corner well for Wyatt to be able to get around the corner. And Wyatt ran smart. He ran behind his blocking instead of trying to do anything smart. Just stayed behind his blocking to get that extra yardage.
At the 31 of the Siren Dragons, Cardinals are 1st and 10. 8:39 left in the half.
Wyatt Jensen again.
Going nowhere.
No gain on that play.
In the grasp of Jordan Webster.
Maybe a half a yard.
Wyatt Jensen on the carry, no gain on the play. Met by Webster.
That's interesting. Webster plays linebacker for him. That's their quarterback.
You know, he's a big kid. He's a big, strong kid.
That's it.
Yep. And Siren's always had, you know, bigger kids. Not necessarily speedy, but just big, strong kids. And it's hard to move them. Get a pull. We're going this way. There's a pull. Get out of the way.
Nothing going. Keeper by Bennett. Tackle by Jordan Webster again.
And you know, Siren knows us very well. They know what we do. And Cardinals are going to have to earn it tonight.
At the 30, 3rd down and 9. 7.5 minutes left in the half. Luck 16, Siren 12. In the battle of the unbeatens.
Wyatt Jensen keeps
those legs going. Well, you know they're going for it. I believe they're just inside the 25-yard line. They got to get down to about the 21.
About 4th and 4. Wyatt's getting tired. Might have a hurt shoulder. Yep, Bennett. Yep. Justin Bletchinger's coming in for him. Same shoulder issues he had last week where we kept him out, but you can see he's holding it low. We have a trainer on the sidelines tonight, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's so great. 4th and 4. Big 4th down play for the Cardinals. And as I looked at the stats, at your wonderful stats online, the Cardinals are 100% on 4th down conversions for the year. So we'll see if that.
Looks like we're going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Make sure. Yep.
Timeout taken by the Cardinals.
Sure, we know what we're going to do. Get the assignments all straightened away. Nice crowd here again tonight. Lots of fans doing the whiteout in remembrance of the two members of the junior class who lost their lives down at Clayton. A car accident on Monday. So.
4th and 4 from the Dragon 25.
I would bet that Siren's going to put 5 in the box. It's five front. If they don't have 6, 7 guys in the box, I'm sure they will. We'll see what Coach Dunlap has for 4th and 5, 4th and 4.
Fleckinger.
Getting around the corner. Ooh.
Oh, boy,
Short.
right at the
short.
flag.
Yep, I think he's short by about a half a yard.
Yep, I think you're right. See where they
Yep.
spot it.
Yep, he's short. Half a yard. Not even that. Well, good defensive stop by Siren.
Just short of a first down.
Actually, that was a pretty smart play by Coach Dunlap because Justin just came in for Wyatt, and Wyatt needed to come out, so they're probably thinking, okay, it's going to Levi.
That's right.
Yep, and let's give it to Justin because Justin proved himself last week without any problem, and but not a bad call, just a little bit short.
Short by a yard, maybe less. And the Dragons take over, 6:14 left in a half. Webster looks over the Cardinal defense. Jordan Webster for Siren.
4 blocking 3. That's what we can't have right there. Ooh. Yep, good. All our corners, everybody was still with their man. That's what we got to have.
He threw that ball a long way.
Oh, yes, he did, and sharply. Yeah, he's got a fantastic arm.
He was back down there, I believe,
Yeah,
probably
20.
Around the 10, maybe inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, 35, 40 yards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it was an out pattern.
Got deuce left, single right. Twist, there we go. Oh, Gavin, you had him. Interception. You catch that? Don't know.
No signal? Coming back.
Coming back, okay, incomplete. Hard to tell way over on the other side of the field. Good pressure up front.
Headed for Stanford. Defended out there by Bennett and Wyatt Jensen.
I like what the Cardinal defense is doing too. They're interchanging the guys that are rushing up front. Keep them fresh, give them a couple plays off. Keep fresh legs, keep the pressure on them. Pretty much standard formation for the Dragons again. Pretty much all night. They haven't done any of their Rhino series.
It's going to roll right here.
Oh, they chased them left.
That's a lot tougher pass to throw,
Yep,
moving
it
to
is.
your left.
Yep, running left. This one they're going to punt.
Ball's incomplete.
It's been a very clean game tonight. Only 2 penalties, I believe. Oh, 3. 2 on the Cardinals, first on the kickoff, and then there was a defensive holding.
And Levi came busting through on an offsides.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Yep. Siren's only had 1 penalty, so
He was very offsides.
yes, he was very offside.
If you're going to be offsides, be very offsides.
Very offsides. Yep. So we got punter back, and the Cardinals are going to go for it. Short. Oh, it's going to get a good roll.
Nice punt.
We'll be back down 2. No return, down to the 8-16 of the Cardinals.
Cardinals ball, 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. 5:39 left in a half. 4-point game. Cardinals up 16-12.
Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 from their own 16.
Well, Siren Dragons have really tightened it up, and the Cardinals came out blasting in the first quarter and haven't really done a whole heck of a lot since. Probably 1 or 2 first downs, maybe.
Well, we came out and punched him in the mouth early, but they
Buckled in.
they've recovered. It's a football game here, folks.
Bennett Jensen up the middle.
Nowhere to go.
Gain of about 1.
There's nowhere to go. There's just no hole up there.
Bennett Jensen, the keeper. Met by a swarm of White, picks up 1 on the play, make it 2nd and 9 for the Dragons, or for the Cardinals.
You can't, if you're not getting anything on offense, we can't play this field position game. Not against especially great submarine block up front. Ooh. Pass to Justin Bletchener, incomplete. Good defense by the Dragons.
Russell Cook Jr. applying lots of pressure on that.
Justin had the good sense, at least come back for the pass. It was a little short.
Yeah, Bennett just didn't get set on that. He was under a little pressure and was unable to get it off cleanly. Now we're moving.
Hunter Sellant looks like off the end.
Selland crosses the 30-yard line to the 31. Cardinal 1st and 10. That was big.
And that is a Luck Cardinal. First down.
Haven't been able to say that too much here in the second quarter, but
1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 31.
last time they were in that play, got blown up from the 5 front. Bennett Jensen up the middle. Ooh. They're getting hit hard.
Jensen on the keeper, hit hard by Fisher up the middle.
Cordell Fisher with that tackle.
Second and 8 for the Cardinals from their own 33.
4:25 left in half. 2nd and 8. Cardinals at their own 33, 34-yard line.
Levi Jensen up the middle. There you go, another first down for the Cardinals. Good, powerful hit. Great blocking up front.
Across midfield. Last couple of plays, they've been able to wedge out that original defenders at the line of scrimmage, and once you get through that, you've got a shot.
Good sustained drive would be great with a score at the end of this. Oh, fumbled it right to him. Siren Dragons. Why don't we covered it? Number 4. Oh, did we recover it?
No.
Nope.
Going over to Siren.
Fumble on the snap, recovered by the Dragons. Siren will take over 1st and 10 from their own 38.
A big turnover.
Huge turnover. Just when we started getting momentum,
Yes.
moving the ball down the field.
Yep. Siren 1st and 10 from their own 37.
Missed the handoff and kind of lost control of the ball. Little read option. Number 5 cut back in.
Picks up about 7.
Justin Bletchinger on that tackle.
Brought down by Bletchinger.
That's Cordell Fisher.
Their main running back for the Dragons. He didn't play last week.
7 on the play makes it 2nd and 3.
So probably got good fresh legs for tonight, but good two-pronged attack with Webster back there and Fisher to run if they need to.
Well, it gives them some balance.
Yep.
You can't fully focus all your attention on the passing game because they're capable of.
Got deuce right, single left. Pretty standard formation for the Dragons. They're not mixing it up much. There's Webster up the
Quarterback
middle.
keeper.
Oh, he missed. Holding. That usually signifies holding.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the call.
Off the right side. Yellow handkerchief on the field.
We're laundry on the field. We'll wait for the initial signals from the officials. Blocking the back. Oh, he's supposed to do it this way to the booth. There we go. Oh, no holding. Different kind of way he called it, but
Is that holding?
yeah, something like that. It was a weird way to doing it. So we'll knock him 10 yards back from the spot of the foul. Still continues to be second down.
2nd down and maybe 9? 8?
2nd and 8 for the Dragons from midfield.
2:45 left in a half. Dragons are at the midfield stripe, which in the 8-man game is the 40-yard line.
On this field.
On this field it is.
Yeah, actually, we're about the only ones that have it. Going to check it at the line. Looks like potential blitz. Uh-oh, looks like a mess up. There we go. Sack.
There we go.
Fumble!
Ball's
Fumble.
out of field. I
Fumble.
think the Cardinals have it.
Don't know yet.
I don't know what that signal is.
What signal is that? What is that?
We're not really sure.
We got a fumble. Who recovered it? Well, Siren must have recovered it because the Cardinals would have declined the penalty if they had recovered it. Not sure what that was.
That's interesting, but
Needless to say, it was a penalty against the Dragons.
not very clear. 2.5 minutes, 2:35. I'm sorry, left in the.
Well, we've got 2 and about 18. You know they're probably going to. You know they got to take a stab downfield with 2 minutes left, 2.5. See if we get pressure up front. And watch for the screen. Okay, we know what's going on here. He's going to go on a wheel route. There's a screen. There's a screen. Oh, no. Oh, fumble. Cardinals got it. Gage Johansson ripped and stripped, and Cardinals returned the fumble. Oh, no. Oh, fumble. Cardinals got it. Gage Johansson ripped and stripped, and Cardinals returned the fumble.
Tackles on that play, and finally the turnover at the 24-yard line. 2:22 left in the half. See if Luck can get something going here. Quick strike capabilities.
There's that screen pass we've been seeing. Levi Jensen. Levi Jensen. Keep going, Levi. Keep going, Levi.
Went out of bounds at the 28, 29-yard line. Got something going all of a sudden.
About a 31-yard carry by Levi. Momentum swing here, big time for the Cardinals. Potential touchdown for the Dragons. The fumble.
I could have sworn he was out of bounds. The clock is running.
Well, there's what they call forcing out of bounds, where they would tackle them, so it's like forward momentum type of thing. So I learned that 2 years ago officiating. Unless if he runs straight out of bounds, then it's not. But if he gets kind of like tackled, then he goes out of bounds, then they'll call it like a regular running.
There he goes. There he goes. There he goes.
Levi's on a mission. Another first down for the Cardinals.
Inside the 20 to about the 17.
Well, a little short of that first down. Maybe 1 to go.
Yeah. Marking it just across the 20 at maybe the 19.
Levi seems to be running with a new vigor. The line seems to be blocking better.
Coming up with 1.5 minutes left, 1:30. We've got 90 seconds
This
left.
would be huge for the Cardinals to be able to put this in the end zone because they do kick off to start the second half. Got a timeout by the Dragons on defense. That's the Dragons' second timeout of the first half. We do get 3.
Again, as you're viewing the broadcast tonight, you see the scrolling of our sponsors, of our network. Please support our sponsors. They do a great job supporting us, making these broadcasts possible. Also on the We Are network, there are podcasts that might interest you. There are Bob Rombach interviewing various sponsors. We have a Northwood Sports Report that attempts to summarize the weekly sports headlines from the area. There's a number of different things in terms of podcasts also available on the We Are network. So
here we go, folks. 1:23 left to go. Levi Jensen again, wait for a hole. Dug another one, another 3 yards. The good with a first down.
That's got to be a first down,
yep.
No question.
Clock is ticking.
At the 17. Coming up on 1:10.
Got to get the play in quick.
One minute left in half.
Justin Bletcher, cut. Yeah, there's positive yardage down to about the 7. You need to call a timeout. We're going to run out of clock. Yep, Cardinals call a timeout. I believe they have 2 left.
It's about to 12, I think, 12 or 13.
Oh, I'm sorry, yep. Knowing Coach Dunlap, he'll call a couple plays in the huddle just to make sure that they get it going so we don't waste a lot of time because with only 51 seconds left, 2 timeouts.
Putting up 6 would be big right here, Al.
It'd be really big for the Cardinals. Going in the halftime with momentum, they're kicking off to start the second half. Put them 2 scores down. Both teams sitting in their proverbial huddles, studying the strategies, thinking of who's going to do what, and try to outsmart the other. And of course, the coaches know each other so well; they know what's going to happen. So it's quite a chess match watching this game tonight.
Still comes down to assignment football on both sides, offense and defense.
Assignments and fundamentals.
Offensive assignments, who am I blocking, and
both teams have had turnovers, so I think we're in a wash with that.
51 seconds left in a half. Cardinals from the 13.
Levi Jensen around the outside, Levi Jensen down to the 3.
Levi wants the football.
Well, he does. You can tell the way he's running right now. He's not giving up.
Levi wants the football. Give me that thing. And
let's get this done.
Yeah, that's right.
That's your senior leadership. Captain leadership. Yep, just give me that ball. Let's get this done.
39 seconds. Clock is running. From the 3.
Saving his timeout. Second man. Hunter Sellant down to the 2. You call a timeout.
Sellant on the carry.
Timeout.
Timeout, call it. Well, he did, but nobody's paying attention to him.
The white hat has got his back to the coach over here. He's calling timeout, and he's not getting the attention of the official. Come on.
He lost 4 seconds on that. He's supposed to be looking up. I wonder if he knows which box he's supposed to be looking at. If he sees them over there, that's where he's been looking.
Cardinals still have 1 timeout remaining after this, I believe. I think.
Yes, I believe they do.
So we've got 17 seconds left. The ball is at the 3-yard line. We've got a 2nd down and goal from the 3.
But you know, in a situation like this, you have to be looking at the coaches because you know they're
absolutely.
They're going to call a timeout.
Absolutely.
Yep.
What's he got his back to the bench for? Come on. I know we're not supposed to criticize the officials, but
that's pretty standard procedure.
But
well, now we got getting the coach off the field. Not our coach, Sirens. Levi.
Touchdown.
Hey, touchdown. Levi Jensen, 3 yards out. Good blocking, good kick-out block for the right guard.
Cardinals take a 22-12 lead with 13 seconds left in the first half.
Great turn of events here. Siren going down to score.
Yes.
And big strip by Gage Johansson.
It's amazing how that
just
changed it. Just flipped everything right now.
Wide open. Hunter Sellant for 2-point conversion.
Jensen to Sellant for 2 more.
Wide open. Hunter Sellant for 2-point conversion. Bennett can't do it, but it's just a whole nother option because Levi, of course, he's a strong runner and he's got a fantastic arm. He plays catcher in baseball.
He's an outstanding catcher. One of the best catchers I've seen in our area for a long time.
A lot of good things I've heard about him and his baseball. Unfortunately, with coaching track, I'm not able to watch him, but I've heard the stories.
Oh, he's outstanding.
I was able to watch one game, and he came up out of that stance behind the batter so quick, and his release was so fast to second base, I couldn't believe what I saw.
Yeah. No, he definitely is a gun behind the plate. Quickness. Strength. So, well.
You can expect a squib kick out of the Cardinals here.
Yeah. Make them run some time. Make them run some time.
Of course, you could kick time off the clock, or you can kick it in the end zone and make them start at the 15. That's your quandary, so to speak, but I'll bet you they're going to squib it. They've squibbed the other ones.
Wow.
But we're definitely not counting out the Siren Dragons because we saw what they did in the first half. They got a whole other half of ball to play yet, but they're going to have to come back from 2 scores, just to catch up. Those 2-point conversions are big. Luck right now is 3 for 3.
3 for 3. Gage Johansson with his arm raised, ready to kick for the Cardinals.
13 seconds to go. You can see they've got one guy back deep. They're expecting a squib too. Nope, he kicked her deep. There it is. See what I know. Just about out of the end zone. It'll take it over to the 15-yard line.
There's a little wind acting up out there. Looks like a little southeast wind in the north end zone. The flag is now stretched out. That may be a factor in terms of that passing attack. Just a little bit tougher throwing into that wind.
Get your 50-50 raffle from the juniors. Dragons will start first and 10 from their own 15.
Yeah, we got a score. We have St. Croix Falls 3-0 over Spooner at halftime.
Okay. Is that being played at St. Croix? I can't remember.
That's at Spooner. Looks like we're just going to take a knee to Siren Dragons. They're going to go in satisfied with what's happened.
Interesting.
That'll be the last play. I'm kind of surprised, but maybe they don't want an interception. Yeah, but I'm kind of surprised they at least did take a shot downfield. So that, boom, ends the first half. A fantastic half by both teams. Cardinals lead 24-12.
Siren Dragons 12. Your Luck Cardinals 24.
That last score at the end of the half is big. You're going
a lot of momentum at halftime.
Yeah, you're going to halftime feeling good. You might have
struggled.
Struggled a little bit in the middle of that half, but you started strong. You finished strong.
You didn't quit.
A lot of positive vibes going into that halftime chat.
And if you're just tuning into us, I can give you kind of a rundown of what happened in the first half. Luck Cardinals, Siren Dragons kicked off for the Cardinals. Justin Bletchner, number 30 for the Cardinals, and a 63-yard touchdown kickoff return start the game. So that's fantastic for the Cardinals. Levi Jensen passed to Hunter Sellant for the 2-point conversion, which made it 8-0. That was right at the bat. 11:50 to go in the first quarter. Then 11:16 to go in the second quarter. Wyatt Jensen, number 2, had a 2-yard touchdown for fumble recovery, and Levi Jensen, his brother, ran in for the 2-point conversion, made it 16-0. And then it went back and forth. Great defenses, great offenses between the whole rest of the first quarter. Nobody else. I'm sorry. Nope. 2:29 to go in the first quarter. Jordan Webster passed to Trevor Stanford for touchdown. 2-point conversion pass was no good. They also had, let's see what else we got there. Yep. Number 3 had a 7-yard touchdown, so it ended up 16-12 at the half. Then a whole second quarter, back and forth between the 20s. One of the running backs for Siren Dragons looked like he was going to score. Gage Johansson stripped the ball, recovered the fumble, and the Cardinals pushed it down the whole rest of the field to the end of the first half with a Levi Jensen touchdown for 2 yards, and then the pass from Levi Jensen to Hunter Sellant for a 24-12 lead. And that is the first half.
Very entertaining first half. Very, very entertaining. And it's interesting that, we saw Jordan Webster kind of get untracked offensively with some keepers early on. And I think that, that gave the Siren offense something to feed off of. And we haven't seen that of late. It'll be interesting to see if they come back and look for Webster to do more running again, or how the Cardinals look to counter that.
And I'm sure it'll be
and stuff
discussed
like that.
because, you know, how they pushed it down the field, 6-7 yards a pass across the middle. You know, and you only do have to do that twice, and you got another first down.
Yeah.
In the Siren offense, even going over all the last 8 years that Siren has been an 8-man with the Cardinals, they have not been a big, fast-scoring team. Actually, this team here actually seems to be quite a bit more athletic than some of the other teams they've had, where they've just kind of power punch you. But you know, if you're down 3 scores, you can't keep running the football. And this year they have the team that can counter that with the passing attack from Webster.
Well, it's going to be an interesting second half. There's no doubt about it. This thing is a long ways from being over, and it'll be interesting to see what each coach does in terms of adjustments. I don't know what the change toward the end of the half in terms of our running attack. We got our running attack back after struggling. I don't know if there were some different blocking assignments up front or if
just attitude.
We just decided, you know, we're going to do this.
Yep. And Gage's fumble recovery and a potential touchdown changed momentum, and you know, momentum is huge in regards to any sport. A couple of good runs, a couple of first downs, and I think they just kind of flowed throughout the whole team, and let's get this thing in there. We only got so much time, and you know, so of course that's just guesstimates on my part.
Well, I'd like you know in our terms of talking about our coaching staffs. I mean, we've talked about Coach Dunlap, the offensive coordinator for Luck. Ryan Humple does the great job with the defense. The Siren offense, frankly, they've got 12 points at halftime. They're very stout on defense. Those are the head coaches for Luck. Assistant coaches include Joel Wells, Trevor Dexter, former Luck player, Parker Steen, former Luck player, Don Kinzier, our former coach, who is kind of the godfather guru of the 8-man football, basically in the state of Wisconsin. Don had a great deal of, played a major role in establishing the 8-man game in Wisconsin. Then on the other side of the coin for the Siren Dragons, head coach is Ryan Karsten. His assistants are Jordan Potvin, Michael Anton, Aaron Bentley, Brian Webster, Greg Hunter, and Brian Webster's 2 boys. That's Jordan Webster, the quarterback who really has a great arm, and then the Nick Webster. I'm sure those are Brian's boys. So we have about 6.5 minutes left in the half. Tomorrow, of course, Saturday, big day for Badger fans in our area. Obviously, the Wisconsin Badger Michigan Wolverine game at Camp Randall is always a big game, but of special significance is the fact that we have our 2 Chanel boys from Grantsburg that'll be lining up at Camp Randall playing for the Badgers. Early in the week on the depth chart, John Chanel was starting fullback, and I can't remember if Leo was starting or if he was with the second team as an inside linebacker. So please look for number 44 or number 45, the Chanel boys playing for the Badgers. And of course Sunday is a big game at Lambeau, as if there's ever a non-big game at Lambeau, as the Packers play host to the Denver Broncos. So we've got lots of football here this weekend in the state of Wisconsin. Coach Brown, are you going down to the Packer game? Not this week. Miss Brown makes regular pilgrimages to the shrine at Lambeau, and so it's a great atmosphere, and Camp Randall too. It's a great football tradition in the state of Wisconsin. Both of those stadiums are special places on game day. Want to give a shout out to our girls volleyball program this week. The Cardinal girls won 2 conference games this week. They knocked off Siren in 4 sets on Tuesday night. And then last night at Frederick, they beat Siren in 4 sets. So congratulations to Coach Wendy Merrick as they have earned their first conference wins. Big game last night in the volleyball happened down at St. Croix Falls as the undefeated girls from Webster went down and lost in 5 sets to the St. Croix Saints. A big crowd. I watched some of that volleyball match on the We Are St. Croix. We had Bob Romberg down there, along with Dennis Anderson, calling that match, and it was exciting. It was good volleyball. It was really good volleyball played in the conference. Lots of skills. These teams are well coached and tremendous skill sets. It's fun to watch good volleyball, and so congratulations to Coach Merrick and the Cardinal girls. Siren Dragons are at least part of the team is taking the field in the south end zone. The Luck Cardinals have not yet. They run down to 0 on the clock, and that 0 really doesn't mean anything because then you get another 3 minutes. So it's hard for me to understand how that. Why don't they just run up the total amount of time to begin with? But no, they run it down to 0, and then they put 3 more minutes on, and then run that down, and then they start. So. The Luck boys have yet to emerge from the bus garage.
I talked to one of the coaches just to make sure that the head referee knew where the official score box was.
Well, on the far side of the field, there's the old score box, and at times tonight it looked like he was.
Coming on 19 seconds kept the county, and the Cardinals will be kicking out their
Cardinals
Dragons.
will kick. It'll be interesting to see what the Dragons come out with on their first offensive series, and it'll be interesting to see.
And actually, there's part of me that thinks that they're not going to do anything different because it was pretty successful. They might maybe start going a little bit deeper because they're still 2 scores down, but there's still quarters left. There's plenty of time.
Lots of time.
And they've been able to move the ball up and down the field. It's just having a hard time to get it in the end zone every time they've had the ball. Gage Johansson will be kicking off to start the 3rd quarter. And unfortunately, in a game like this, there's always a winner and there's always a loser, and it's a fantastic battle to watch. It's a great time of the year for both teams to have this type of a battle. And 4 more games and the playoffs are getting started.
Coach Humpel
Here we do it the 50-50 raffle.
and Coach Dunlap down there
Winner tonight can please come up to the booth to
in the huddle.
verify the ticket. Winner is the blue ticket. 529.
And both defenses, the Cardinals are averaging 62 points a game. They're at 24. And Siren's averaging 43 points a game, and they've got 12. So both defenses are definitely holding each other, which we expected underneath that scoring percentage that they're averaging for all the 4 games that they've all played already so far.
If you have that winning ticket, please come to the booth. Don't throw away your tickets. $251 if
How much?
you're holding off.
Did you say 400?
251.
251 for the 50-50 raffle. That's quite a bit more than last week.
Well, a nice crowd here tonight. This is
Beautiful night.
Yeah.
Good matchup. A lot of Siren fans here too.
Everybody's been talking about this one for the whole week, and
Well, actually, last 4 weeks. Knowing that this matchup was coming.
The last 51 weeks, to be honest with you.
Once again, it was 5-2-9, 4-4-3.
Gage Johansson waiting for the signal from the official. Clock is good to go.
Time for the second half here at the
A
Cardinals.
little switcheroo going on the front line of the Dragons. For some reason, they're going to have a return left. A lot of times the teams will return to their bench, which is exactly what's going to happen here.
Picked up inside the 5-yard line. He's up the sideline, out of bounds, somewhere in the neighborhood of the 20-yard line.
Cardinals collapsed on that quite readily.
For the Dragons, will start 1st and 10 from their own 20.
All right, here we go, second half.
Winner has been verified on the 50-50 raffle. Congratulations.
We got Dominic Caroon and Gavin Fredericks in the front for the Cardinals. Levi Jensen, Dawson Van Meter in the middle. Nothing's changed here in the final lineup. Got Deuce left, single right. Looks like number 5. Ooh, got slipped through 2 blocks there. Good block on the kick-out block from the center. Pretty much 10 yards in that play for
Down by Levi Jensen.
Cordell Fisher, number 5.
Where's Riley out there?
They're intermixing.
Okay.
Yep, they're switching back and forth.
1st and 10 for the Dragons from their own 30.
Keep them fresh. I'm sure they'll be going in after this play, maybe every couple of plays, maybe. Justin Bletchner, Riley.
Okay, I see
They got,
Riley on the
they
sideline.
got 4 guys that can work in and out of that. Same formation. Little cross corner block there, number 5 again. Oh, looks like they're coming out running a little more.
Fisher on the carry, brought down by Levi Jensen.
She's actually using up clock. That's fine.
On the play.
Good gain on the play. Gain of about 5.
4 for Siren from their own 36.
2nd and 4, gain of 6, just across the 35-yard line.
Loose right, single left.
Here he comes, running around
Ooh,
left
you got a seam. You got a seam.
out of bounds, inside the 25.
Well, they're running more, it seems like.
Cordell Fisher really can scoot.
And it's been effective. They had 3 plays and big yarders in all 3.
He's got good quickness. Got outside that time.
Good blocking up front. This would be huge for the Dragons to take it right down and start the second half and pound it in for a score. Or start thinking run, and here comes Fisher with the pass. Not Fisher, but Webster.
Webster. Jordan Webster, number 3.
No, they're going left again. Ooh, they're just not getting wrapped up. There we go.
Fisher carry. Pick up a 5, brought down by a trio of Van Meter.
Fisher isn't very big, but he's he runs fairly well inside.
He cuts quick. He's got good vision. And here we come out, and Siren hasn't thrown the ball yet, and that's pretty much all he did in the first half.
2nd and 5, ball is at the 17-yard line of the Luck Cardinals. Looks like some man-to-man coverage over there for the Cardinal defense on the right side.
It's going to pass. Intercepted by Levi Jensen, right to him. Intercepted at about the 16-yard line, and returned it back to, looks like about the 25, 20. It's going to pass. Intercepted by Levi Jensen, right to him. Intercepted at about the 16-yard line, and returned it back to. Oh, they're helping him back up. He's a pretty tough kid, but still.
To see him down is not a good situation.
It's a heart stopper. Gonna give him a little water.
Bleckinger goes in.
Cardinals start 1st and 10 from their own 24.
And he must not have seen Levi parked in there because he had a rifle bullet and right into Levi's hands.
Yeah, he just absolutely never saw him.
Justin Bletcher, kick-out block. Not going anywhere. Got a few yards.
Yeah, picked up maybe 2, 3. Crosses the 25.
And I'm sure that's very disheartening for Siren to march it down the field like that, and the first pass intercepted.
Pick up a 3, make it 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals from their own 26.
Levi Jensen back in the game for Bletching there. So nothing hurt, just probably a little tired. Get a little water, get a little breather. Bennett Jensen up the middle. There he goes. Bennett Jensen. Touchdown. No flags.
From the 24-yard line. Huge.
There it is.
Huge.
That's
huge.
what Cardinal. Up the middle. There he goes. Bennett Jensen. Touchdown. No flags.
From the 24-yard line.
There
Huge.
it
From the 24.
And that's just how fast that can happen.
We haven't been able to do anything in that part of the defense all night, and that just popped. It just absolutely popped. Wide open.
Yes.
30-12.
Yeah, he's got good, straightforward momentum. Yep. And if he gets through that front line like that,
That's
yep.
it.
And
They-
when-
you know,
if
they-
you play a 5 front, it's dangerous. Ooh, that looked ugly. Yep, there's a flag. Might as well. Yep. Wide open. Doesn't matter. There'll be flag on the Cardinals. Illegal procedure on the Cardinals. You had guys jumping all over the place, so Cardinals will be backed up 5 yards with that.
we'll do it again.
I'm sure Mr. Karsten over there in the Siren sidelines is screaming, you know, you got 2 guys open, where are you? But Cardinals will try again.
Coach Dunlap is frantically signaling in a
Penalty is on the Cardinals. It'll back them up 5.
It's been a long time since we've had a penalty. It's been a really clean game tonight. That's some of our problems we had in the first 3 games. We'd have 10, 11 penalties for 100 and some yards.
that's not good.
And discipline penalties, ones that just shouldn't happen. Blocking in the back when you're 15, 20 yards away from the play and stuff like that. But trying to get that cleaned up, and it seems like we only had 4 last week, so it seems to be working better for us. So now we'll have a 2-point conversion play from the, looks like about the 8. Should be about right. To pass it again, or run it. Nobody there.
He's got him.
Wide open. Did he pass the line of scrimmage? No, he got it. To Bennett Jensen. A little reversal on the quarterback in here. So we've got Levi Jensen, one of our backs, passing to the spin back, our quarterback, for 2.
Was it Bennett? I thought it was Sellant. I could be wrong.
No,
on
I think
that.
it's number 4.
Was it 4? I thought it was 20. I thought it was Sellant. 32-12. Wow. Good start to the third quarter. Turnover by the Dragons results in points for the Cardinals. 9:41 left in the third.
And I'm thinking now that running game that they did so well with on that first series of downs is going to go right back out the window again, because now they're down 3 scores and they have to, slow the clock down, because they did burn, you burn up clock when you're rushing it like that. Slow the clock down on his passing and, chink him. But they're going to have to start scoring a little bit quicker, because it's a 20-point lead. It's not insurmountable, but when you get Cardinal defense, you're going to have to work for it.
That was a huge turnover.
Yeah, and I know as Webster, as good as he is back there as a quarterback, there's no way he saw Levi just standing right there. 'Cause he threw that right to him.
Right to him.
Yep. I think it actually surprised Levi when it hit him right in the gut. It's like, oh, gee.
I got this.
And that's the typical thing with the offense like that, and we've all seen it before too, where you keep pounding left, right, middle, and all of a sudden that one person will try and predict where it's going, and it leaves Bennett Jensen wide open up the middle. I know last year against Shell Lake, they were ahead of us at halftime. The only game we were losing at halftime, and Bennett had 2 back-to-back in the third quarter, and that was it. Kicking it, squib kick, down to the 5, returning on the left. Ooh, coming back this way. Ooh, he fell.
At the 23. Who was in on that tackle?
Looks like Dawson
32.
Van Meter and Jared Hutton with 32.
Hutton does a nice job on special
Yes,
teams.
he sure does. Yep, he's only a sophomore, and we got good things. He's been working out in the line and things like that too, and you see good things coming from him too in the future years. So we'll have deuce left, single right, 1st and 10. It looks like about the 27-yard line, 28. I'm thinking the passing game is going to come back.
Run.
Yep, I'll be darned.
Gain of maybe 2.
Yep. I'm surprised.
Well, they gave him a little more than 2. Picked up maybe 3-4 yards on a play. We'll call it for 2nd and 6. Just across the 25. Just a smidge.
Is that an actual measurement, a smidge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a pass. Tell by the line. And he's open. Ooh, short
boy.
pass. Little pressure, had to get him out of the pocket, but he rolled to his right, which is his strong side.
Intended for his little brother, incomplete.
And that, you don't see that very often, throwing that pass down in the dirt like that by him. He put pressure on his right side, our left. Get him running this direction. So we'll have 3rd down, approximately 7 at the smidge over the 25-yard line. That's a Marty Messer measurement.
Oh, it's Slovenian.
Oh, well, of course,
yes.
yeah, coming from Osaki, you know.
Well, it's known to Slovenians very well what it is. So we don't want to share it with the rest of the world,
I understand.
however. I mean, we're such a small country that, you know, we have to keep some things to ourselves. State secrets. Third down and 6. Big 3rd down play here for both teams.
That trips right, single left. Definitely going to be a pass play. Pass coverage. He's holding the 53. He's going deep. He's going deep. Going deep. Nice catch. Nice pass.
Boy.
Beautiful. Good coverage.
That was
right where he needed it. He's holding the 53. He's going deep. He's going deep. Going deep. Nice catch. Nice pass.
Boy.
Beautiful. Good coverage.
That was Zechariah Richter, senior wide receiver, just on his fingertips. 1st and 10 Siren at the Luck 15. That was huge.
Hunter Sellant inside his hip pocket, right where
he was there.
To be. Everything was
he
perfect.
Was there. Well thrown ball.
It's a beautiful timing route. He just throws it up there and lets that receiver go get it. Fisher again, outside. Nowhere to go there.
Tackle.
Actually looks like maybe a gain, maybe not. That's the line of scrimmage.
Just about where he started from.
Gain of 1 on the play, make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 across the 15.
Well, and that's why Mr. Webster has so many yards passing, because he just does such a fantastic job with those receivers. And some receivers got great hands. That was a tough catch.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Full extension of the arms, and it was low where it came through, and he still brought it in. That's good concentration. Jet motion left, can swing on a wheel route.
Rolling to his strong side.
He's wide open.
Out of the end zone.
Oh, they gave it to him.
They gave it to him. Called it a catch.
And that's a touchdown.
And that's got to be rolling to his strong side.
He's wide open.
Out of the end
zone. Oh, they gave it to him.
They gave it to him. Called it a catch. It was right at the very back boundary of the end zone. Far corner.
What's that? Oh. Well, can't use that. Replay says he's out, but doesn't matter. Called it good. 2-point conversion.
Pressure.
Stay with him. Good play.
Good play.
Hunter Sellant. No 2-point conversion.
Riley Reynolds introducing himself to Jordan Webster. 32-18, 7:13 left in the 3rd. Siren pulls off a big 3rd down play with a big pass from Webster to Richter, resulting in a touchdown. But again, a failed 2-point conversion.
Yep, and those could come into play yet.
Cardinals are 4 for 4 on their conversions, and Siren is 0 for 3.
And those 3-point conversions, if you look at it, I mean, that makes them 24. Then they're only a touchdown and 2 points down.
That's right.
They're so big in 8-man football. But a little momentum swing back to the Siren Dragons. See if the Cardinals can push it back in again. You can bet they're going to squib kick and try and get something on that order.
Got the Good Hands team up front.
Put all the hands team up all front this week, the whole week, knowing what they do. Of course, I'm looking at the whole field. There's nobody out there that doesn't have good hands.
Yeah.
They're basketball players, hockey players, wrestlers,
Baseball players.
yeah. And all the above. Multi-sport athletes, and that's what you got to have.
In a school our size, it's the only way to fly.
Good job to kick for the Dragons.
Wyatt DeJock, a freshman.
Squib kick. Oh, he's going to run it this time. Wyatt Jensen. He's got a hole. No block in the back. Wyatt Jensen down 2.
Wyatt inside the 30-yard line.
That was one of the.
He's got a hanker.
He's got a hole. No block in the back. Wyatt Jensen down 2.
Wyatt inside the 30-yard line.
That was one. Well, I know which one he's talking about. I don't think it was either, but that's not my call.
Could you signal over here, please?
No, it's over here. The bench is over here. Well, he's signaling both of them. What do you call holding or blocking the back? I haven't figured that signal out yet.
I have no idea what his signals are.
No, I don't either. Whoa.
That's a water beetle.
It is. It's a big one.
It's a giant water beetle. They were attracted to the lights.
Well, that's great. He's big.
Oh, the field is an illegal block by the Cardinals.
Friday Night Lights. Here they are. 7:03
He starts crawling up my leg.
left in the third quarter. 25-yard line at
First
penalty.
And 10. First and 10. It's not third down.
Penalty.
First down.
Yeah.
Number 5, Levi Jensen.
There
He's
he
going to
goes.
break a hole.
There he goes. Give him 7, maybe 8.
Picks up about 6 on the play.
Cardinals are crunching pretty good. They're starting to assert themselves. Gain of 7 on the play.
Make it 2nd and 3 for the Cardinals from their own 32.
And the Cardinals with a rushing team, every time they rush, they stay in bounds. That clock keeps ticking. And, definitely your friend when you've got a 2-score lead. No hurry. Use the clock as much as we can. Bennett Jensen up the middle.
That time it was well defended. Submarining in there. Looks like, number 22, Joel Hillman. He's a freshman kid. Looked like he submarined in and was able to trip up Bennett before he could get started.
Hillman on the stop. Make it 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals on their own 34.
3rd and short.
Guard pull. Get out. There's the first down. Ooh. Justin Bletchener, first down, 38.
That's a luck Cardinal. First down.
Did a nice job avoiding the tackle of number 53, Gavin Anton, their leading tackler. He was able to just do a little dip in his route and was able to turn the corner on Anton.
He's a tough guy to kick out block because we had a guard pull on that play and had him sealed. It's just a matter of being able to cut back inside of that.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals, just shy of their own 39.
Cardinals are at about the 38-yard line, 1st and 10.
Levi Jensen, cut up middle. Gain of about 3 or 4.
Levi Jensen off left side, crosses midfield into Dragon territory.
Looks like about 3 yards
3 on the play,
across
second and
midfield
7.
at the 38-yard line of the Siren Dragons. Cardinal ball, 2nd and 7.
Coach Dunlap signaling the play to Bennett. 5:17 to go in the third quarter in a fantastic football game. Bennett Jensen up the middle.
There
He's
he
gone.
goes. There
Bennett
he goes.
Jensen, 38-yard touchdown. Bennett Jensen. Same play they ran last time he scored. Bennett Jensen up the middle.
There
He's
he
gone.
goes. There
Bennett
he goes.
Jensen, 38-yard touchdown. Bennett Jensen. Same play they ran last.
I'm thinking that's
And the last time they ran that play 2 plays ago, they stuffed them for 3 yards.
Yep.
It's just a matter of how they're keying and who they're
Yep.
keying on. And you got the defense going one direction and Bennett keeps it. They just can't figure that out. And as I've said before, I've stood back there in the linebacker spot watching that mesh between those 3 backs, and it's impossible to know who's
that's
got the
right.
ball. Yeah.
That's right. And it's hard to tackle all 3 of them, which is what you have to do.
Here we
to
go.
shut that.
Levi Jensen again. Dance around too long. Goal. Oh, they call it incomplete.
2-point conversion.
That's a lot of running around. That's the first one the Cardinals have not
5:03 to
completed.
go, third quarter. Siren Dragons 18, Cardinals 38.
For a while, I thought we were looking at Fran Tarkenton back there.
Fran used to move around like that, but he wasn't as big as Levi either.
Running for his life.
You know, and these bringing up the We Are networks are so fantastic for the communities. Now here last night, I drove the bus to the Luck Siren Junior High football game up there, and I knew the Luck Cardinal girls were playing at Frederick, and I knew there was a big matchup between Grantsburg and St. Croix Falls for the top of the conference. You know, unable to watch any of them because of the time-wise, and I got home and was able to put them on my laptops. My wife
Yep.
and I sat around in a little cubby hole and watched
Yep.
St. Croix and Grantsburg in a fantastic 5-game match.
Yeah, 5-set match.
St. Croix was down 2-0. They came back, won the next 2, and they were all 25, 23, 22, overtime, and St. Croix won it. I think 16-14 or 16-12 or something like that on the final 5. It was fantastic volleyball. Hats off to both teams. It's just phenomenal to watch. But if the We Are Network didn't exist, wouldn't be able to do that.
That's right. You're.
And that's
you
the
know,
point I was trying to get at there.
You have a ringside seat for all the weekly athletic events in our area. So, Gage Johansson to kick
Johansson to kick for the Cardinals.
once again.
A 3-score lead for the Cardinals. Still not enough. It's 8-man football. A lot can happen. And the way the Dragons struck last time, kicking deep that time, and is going in the end zone for a touchback.
That's coming out to the 15-yard line.
Gives that Siren Dragons a long field. But as we saw how Webster can pass, that long field
That's
can become
right.
short quickly.
Big play capabilities in that passing attack. And frankly, they run the ball well too. So it's
Yeah. And it's a good mixture of offense.
Yes,
and,
it is.
And there's a reason why they're 4-0 with this offense that they
Dragons
have.
will
It's,
start 1st and 10 from their own 15.
Deuce right, single left. Be a pass. You can tell the way they're blocking up front. Won't leave number 8 open.
first down. Run out of bounds on the far sideline by number 4. That's Bennett Jensen on the coverage.
Complete to Kozlowski.
Gain of about 12 yards, it looks like. 1st and 10.
By Bennett Jensen. Pickup of the ball.
It looks like they've gotten away from the middle again.
10 and a half.
Because they
get 1st and
dinked and
10
dunked it all the way down the field on us in the first half. Levi got that one
25.
to start the second half, and now they're going to the sidelines. Of course, stopping the clock too, but Deuce right, single left. Fake handoff, little read option. They got 2 guys. Number 2 is wide open. He's going deep. He's going deep. Going deep. Oh! Short. He's short.
Can that kid throw the football?
Yes, he can. And he can catch.
And it sure would.
Down about the 2.
Pass
That's how
complete
fast
down
it
the right
happens.
side.
Had a half a foot on him, half a step.
Webster.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And frankly, right now he's throwing against the wind.
Yeah. Well, it's coming. Well, it's hard to say up here. in
No,
the
he's
booth.
got the wind with him. I'm sorry. He's got the wind with him. Wind is kind of out of the southeast, so he's got the wind behind
Down
him.
to the 2-yard line.
Wow.
That's how quick it is.
What a great pass. Jordan Webster from Siren.
Oh, that was Jordan Webster again. The 3. Yep. Touchdown.
Walks in. Untouched
Webster on the
for the
keeper.
2-point
Can't score a
conversion.
touchdown.
We'll see what Siren comes up with. This is a big 2-point conversion
They
here.
all
now.
are right now. Yes, they are, because that makes it. Oh, right now it's 14. That'd make it down to 12. Now we got 2 touchdowns. And
And the thing is, if they put 2 points up here, then they don't have to worry about they get 2 scores, but they don't have to worry about extra points.
right.
That's
And then how fast, Cardinals take 3-4 minutes, and Dragons take a 1.
boom.
So if you play catch up, if you play, touchdown for touchdown, sooner or later comes the blitz, fumble. No good.
2-point conversion, no good.
Another failed 2-point conversion.
29 left third quarter. Dragons 24. Cardinals.
Cardinals up by 14, 38-24.
So here's that 14 points now. You
That's-
have to get a 2-point conversion, at least one of the next 2 touchdowns for the tie. But
That's the point.
if they don't stop the Cardinals, it won't much matter. But we'll see what happens. Fantastic passing. I knew they had a passing game. He's proven it tonight.
Kid can throw, no question. And his receivers can catch.
Yes, they can. And he's putting them right where he needs to. So both teams strategizing on the sidelines. There's still 4:29 left to go in the third quarter. We've got a whole nother quarter to go. A lot of scoring that's going on. This is going to be a race. Ball control offense against wing it and zing it.
That's,
Yes, that's what it is.
That's right.
Yep.
Good job. The kick for the Dragons.
All few times they've kicked it over to the right side, over to Wyatt Jensen in that area. Under boot. Gonna run it again. A lot of guys. Don't anybody hit in the back.
Here he goes. Get around the corner.
Oh, there's one.
There's a black.
Oh, no, they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. It was pretty flagrant, I thought. But
Pretty evident right in front of me. But okay,
I was going to throw my handkerchief from up here. But
it's a white one though.
yeah, it's white, not yellow. No, it's not yellow. It's a white hanky tonight.
So it looks like Wyatt got out to about the 28-yard line.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's one we both called, and
Yeah.
they were right on top of it. Okay. Well, that's why we're up here, I guess.
That's right. 27-yard line, 1st and 10 luck.
So do we cover the inside? Do we cover the outside? They got a 5-man front, 4-man front. Looks like 6. 7 guys in the box. Oh,
Boy,
now we
they're
got it back
really-
up. Yep, there. There's a pull. Ooh, got nowhere. No place on that one.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
that was played well. Number 60, Chase Anderson, looks like he got his nose in there and really threw a monkey wrench into
They've
the.
had Bennett Jensen, sneak up the middle the last 2 times, and they're really plugging it up in the middle. We're going to make them go to the outside.
29.
There's my wife gracing us with her presence. Ooh, there's Bennett up the middle again.
Almost broke it.
Oh,
there
ooh,
he's still
just about
going.
broke it again.
Still going.
Yep, that's
Crosses
good
the
second effort.
35.
Keeper.
Yards after contact is huge.
Siren's on second, 35.
Picks up what? 3rd and 4, maybe?
3.5. I guess I don't suppose we do halves, but
3rd and 4 is the call from Miss Brom.
3rd down for the red and black.
and I don't believe this is 4th down territory. Unless we get a 1st down. Ooh, quit running. Nowhere to go. 4th down.
Defense swarming the football.
Yep, 4th down. I can't imagine they're not going to punt on this one.
Trevor Stanford on the tackle along with a
Long 3.
whole pile of dragons. I don't know what the official word for dragons. What's a group of dragons called?
That's
A group.
dragons, it's like deer.
A herd of dragons.
Yeah,
An exaltation of larks.
dragon and dragons.
A pod of
Oh,
whales.
look, the Cardinals are going for it. This is gutsy.
Whoa, whoa,
This
whoa,
is gutsy.
whoa, whoa,
This is
whoa.
gutsy. Oh, I find that hard to believe. He didn't get it.
They
That's
didn't get
gutsy.
it.
I can't believe they went for
They
that.
didn't get it.
Wow.
Number 60 and 53 are playing really stout defense right now. Chase Anderson, number 60, and Gavin Anton. They really are playing stout defense up front.
Siren will take over on downs. 1st and 10 inside Cardinal territory.
Actually, I'm surprised the Cardinals went for that.
Well, and I'm surprised they had Anton over here to the short side of the field.
It worked.
Yeah.
Got Deuce Rife, single left.
Under pressure, down the middle.
Good
Ball
cover,
is
good
tipped.
defense by Bennett Jensen and Levi Jensen back there.
Well thrown and well defended.
Down by Bennett Jensen, brings up 2nd down.
And I'm watching how this offensive line for the Dragons are really sealing it off, so Jordan or Webster Webb can run to his right side, which
Yes.
is much more comfortable with, as you can tell.
Yep. Movement to his right. That's definitely his comfort zone.
Of course, you know, Siren's got to understand, they don't have to get it all back at one time here. There's still plenty of time left. There's only 2 scores.
Boy, oh boy, he's got
Come up, come up, come up. Yep, there we go.
run out of bounds.
Yep.
Inside the 35.
Forced out of bounds by Bennett Jensen. Picks up 5 on the play.
We'll have 3rd and 5 from the
I think it's 3rd and 5.
from the 33.
And the Cardinals.
Remember we were talking about grouping dragons. I have a suggestion here from Jay Martin. He calls it a thunder of dragons.
Can't argue with the man.
You know,
Okay, we're going to Thunder of Dragons.
a thunder of dragons. A smokestack of dragons.
35, we got jet motion one.
Yeah.
Cordell Fisher.
Good
Sack him,
pressure,
sack
good
him. Got
pressure.
him. Oh,
Oh, well played.
well played. Well played.
There's
Fourth.
the Mad Stork.
Well, 4th down territory. You know they're not going to punt.
Mad Stork Riley Reynolds applying the pressure.
Had him in the grass, but he's going down, and he was smart enough to throw it.
For the Dragons.
That's senior quarterback leadership, being smart about football.
What do we got? 4th and 5. Another big play. We've
A lot of big plays.
We've had lots of big plays tonight, Al.
We have.
Just about every series has had big plays in it.
Oh, look at that. You can figure out what signals he's got.
Well,
Do a big stop for the Cardinals if they can get this. Fake. Oh, wide open.
yep.
Just enough for the 1st down.
Complete off the right side.
Tackled
He's
by Hunter Sellent at the 25.
Selling on the stop, but not before 1st down. At the Luck 25, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the Cardinal 25.
Under 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 38-24, Luck on top. In the battle of the unbeatens.
Number 1 and number 3.
Number
rated
1
in
and
the
number
state.
3 in 8-man football in the state of Wisconsin.
And certain proven to play up to the hype.
Good pressure. Chased him to his left.
Oh, flag. Yep.
Yep. That was obvious.
That was obvious. Yep. I agree.
Clean up the left side.
Too bad, too. The pass wasn't even close.
Yep. Gage Johansson draws the
It'll be a 15-yard penalty.
pass interference call.
The signals are not good.
Is it half the distance?
Probably, yep. Yeah, half the distance.
Pass interference with the goal.
Just outside the 10. I don't know if they can get a first down there. It looks like they can,
First down
barely.
for the Dragons from
Have to be on a 6-inch line.
Yep.
You see if the Cardinals can get an interception here. Oh, he's wide open up the middle. Down to 4.
Fisher on the carry. Brought down by Van Meter.
1 minute to go in the third quarter. Siren Dragons threatening to score again here.
Cordell Fisher carries, picked up about 6.
Second and 5
We're inside the 5.
for the Dragons.
Got deuce left, single right. Touchdown.
Webster keeps
Webster.
it inside. He's in for a Siren Dragon touchdown.
Here we go. We're in the game, folks.
Webster on a quarterback keeper did a nice job getting in the end zone. (38-30) with 31 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Big 2-point conversion here again for the
Huge.
Siren. This is really big.
Hugely,
This is the largest one yet.
hugely. Luck coaching staff on the sideline exhorting their defense to come up with a big play here. They have so far in this game. Webster rolls to his right, looks,
Oh,
ran right past
don't
him.
quit.
Ball is on the field, incomplete.
Perfect. Beautiful. No good.
Throw incomplete. 31 seconds left, third quarter.
And Webster took a pretty good shot on the far sideline.
The ball game, 38-30 Cardinals.
Boy, oh boy, 31 seconds. Quick strike capabilities of that passing attack.
It doesn't take them long to score. That's why
No,
it's
it
so
certainly
important.
doesn't.
The Cardinals can hang on and get some first downs. And I guess, I kind of question whether we should have gone for that or not, but that's not my decision. Momentum definitely in the, what Jay call that? The Thunder of Dragons.
Thunder of Dragons.
Thunder of Dragons definitely have the momentum going in their pocket. They've scored back-to-back touchdowns here. Back into the game at 38-30. Cardinals had a 20-point lead not too awfully long ago. Now it's time to kick back and say, what are we made of?
Is there some reason why? Is this a water timeout here?
I'm thinking they're going a little extra time for water, yeah.
It seems like it's
Yep.
it's a long.
Yeah, because usually only about a minute, and that's definitely seemed longer than that. But make sure the kids stay hydrated, because this is when cramps start happening.
Well, Siren's right back in this ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as we anticipated a
Squib kick.
slugfest.
Get
on
it,
the ball,
get it, get on the ball. Wow, what was he waiting for? Ooh.
That was a little bit too close for
Yes, it
comfort.
certainly was. You got to attack that. I don't know if it got tipped by one of our front guys, but either way.
Looked like Dustin Van Meter was looking for somebody to block, and I think he should have been jumping on the ball. But we got it. We took care of it at the 30-yard line. Cardinals begin 1st and 10.
Yeah, we'll see what the Siren does. Last time they put 7 guys in the box and stopped the Cardinals. See what they do this time. Got Anton on the left, which is a smart move. He's wide out, way out. Levi Jensen. Levi Jensen. Levi Jensen. Ooh, first down.
Picked up 13.
That's a great run.
Crosses midfield. They're going to mark him down at about the 38, maybe 39-yard line. Give him 11 on the play.
No hurry. In fact, I'd let this run down.
We've got 15 seconds left on the clock here to end the
I can't
quarter.
imagine the Cardinals are going to run a play till the start of the fourth quarter.
No, I think that's the last play from Cardinal offense.
Clock is in their favor. They need to use it. That ends our third quarter. The fantastic battle between 2 of the top teams in the state, top teams in the North Conference 8-man and the South Conference 8-man. It's lived up to the billing. 12 minutes to go.
Little jump around here at Rowe Field, Rowe Field.
So in that third quarter, just a little backtrack on that. They started the second half was at 24-12 the Cardinals, and Bennett Jensen, with 9:41 to go in the third quarter, scored. Make it 30-12, and Levi Jensen passed to Bennett Jensen with a 2-point conversion, made it good for 32-12. Then with at 9:41 to go in the third quarter, Mr. Webster passed for a touchdown with a 2-point conversion, no good. Made it 38-18. Another touchdown by Siren, and another touchdown by Siren, 38-30.
We start the fourth quarter. First and 10 for the Cardinals from the Dragon 39.
Cardinals need to reestablish their running game here. There they go. Off tackle, outside.
Stay in bounds.
Official stops the clock. Now he starts it again. Gain of, looks like 4 yards.
Pick up a 4 on the play. Make it second and 6.
Line of scrimmage is just across the Siren 35, almost the 34-yard line.
So they got 5 in the box. There's Bennett Jensen up the middle. Short gain, Vinny.
Really stuffed up by that defensive front. Number 22, that freshman kid's doing a nice job out there, Joel Hillman. Not very big, but he's
Stocky, short, stocky.
Yep,
Low to
tough
the
to
ground.
block.
Yep, tough. Yep.
tough to move.
Low center of gravity.
He's done a nice job up there. Number 60 up front has done a nice job for him. That's that Chase Anderson kid. They've done a very commendable job up front.
Oh, just about fumbled it.
Go.
Wyatt Jensen.
Oh, first down.
First down.
But
Yep.
he came within a grab jersey of putting 6 points up.
And just about lost the football to start.
Yes, it was.
Put that thing away. Yep.
It was anything but secure. At the 26, first and 10 Luck. 10:37, clock is running.
Cardinals certainly need to score here if they want to put a little cushion on that lead, because it's not much the way the Dragons score. There's a pass. He's open. He caught it.
6, 6, 6.
What are they calling? They didn't call anything. No catch. Ooh.
Pass incomplete off the right side. Make it second down for the Cardinals.
Boy, I don't know. I don't know. We have a booth review up here. Unfortunately, nobody's asking for a booth review.
We don't want to know.
For a booth review, other than the guys up here in the booth.
Of course, we're not in New York, so great pass, great catch.
It looked like it was 6.
That'll bring up second down for the Cardinals at the 26-yard line. Beautiful pass by Bennett Jensen. He's open. Bennett Jensen again, lead block.
Run out of bounds.
Shouldn't have been. Nope, clock's still ticking.
Good.
Yep.
62 Russell Cook Jr. in on the stop, along with Jordan Webster.
Definitely 2-down territory, or I should say 4-down territory for the Cardinals here. Deep in their own section.
3rd and 6.
Too bad Wyatt couldn't have hung on to that. It would have been, if not a touchdown, at least a 1-foot yard line.
If I were a betting man, I think we're going to run left again over here.
Submarine block. Yep.
Number 60 comes in low. 67. 62. Russell Cook and Chase Anderson.
Big play here.
Yeah, huge play. Huge play.
Another big play.
4th and 3.
We've got 3 timeouts left. It's okay to call one.
Can't use them. Can't use them tomorrow.
Here it comes. Come on, line. As fast as Siren scores. Go! Levi Jensen down to the 6. First down and goal.
1st and goal.
Inside the 10 for another look, Cardinals.
Nice sportsmanship down there. Trevor Stanford helping Levi up after making the tackle.
Great kick out seal block by Dawson Van Meter, number 9.
Got the corner.
Got the corner.
.836 and counting here. 1st and goal for the Cardinals at the Siren 6-yard line.
Bennett Jensen. Oh, come on, you got to stay with that block.
Looked like he could have got around the corner. I think they had that sealed, but he cut it up early.
Levi could have cut with that, stay with the block.
Inside the 5.
Inside the 5, down to the 4. Make it 2nd and goal for the Cardinals from there.
No, 8 minutes left to go.
Tick, 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 tick.
It always goes so slow this time of the game, and it's this close, and great football teams.
Coming left.
Up the middle, Levi Jensen for 2. Touchdown. 4 yards out.
Big play. Big play. Coming left.
Up the middle, Levi Jensen for 2. Touchdown. 4 yards out.
Big are huge.
That was a 4-minute and 17-second drive by the Cardinals, which took a considerable amount off the top of the clock. 14 points. Yep, this is a big. They're all big tonight, seems like, aren't they?
I know, but to go up by 16 really puts the pressure on Siren to score and then convert everything.
Bennett Jensen back there now. Levi Jensen again. He's in.
Yes.
He's in.
Yes.
Levi Jensen for 2.
46-30, 7:43 left. Levi Jensen.
And it's not over, folks.
Having a conversation in the end zone with the official. I'm not sure what that was all about, but
Levi does it good. He's the captain. He's allowed to go talk to the officials, and I'm sure there's something he wanted the officials to at least take a look at. It's okay to do that.
wow. Huge offensive series resulting in points for the Cardinals and resulting in 8 points for the Cardinals, which is also extra special.
I think they've only had, one or just
I think
one?
they missed one.
That one long Fran Tarkenton type thing Levi had, but that percentage is, we want 100%, but, we'll take 90. Yep. So the Siren Dragons, they score quick. They pass all over the place. They do a fantastic job at that. But now you're down four scores. In regards to touchdowns and extra points, they got to have them all.
Yep.
And I don't think they're going to run a whole heck of a lot anymore.
I'd be very surprised.
Yep. I mean, their passing game has been what's effective.
Unless they run Webster, unless Jordan takes off with all receivers
I'm
covered. That's
expecting
always
this to
an
go
option.
deep because of the wind, and he does. Touchback.
At the 15.
Touchback. The Dragons will start first and 10 from their own 15.
Go deep in their territory to start, but it doesn't take long when you throw 40-yard passes on an 80-yard field.
Wyatt Jensen chasing the ball down in the end zone. Get the ball back to the officials so we can get back to the action here. 7:43 left. 46-30. Cardinals on top.
Corners just can't. Corners and safeties cannot allow anybody to get behind him.
Keep it in front.
Just that half a step, and he's just been able to connect. Hurry up offense, it looks like. Changed it at the. Nope, it's a pass. See,
Rolls right.
oh, nobody there.
Hits a running back coming out. Out of bounds. Sellant runs the receiver number 2. That's Kozlowski, Brady Kozlowski, a junior. At the 31.
Hurry up offense, no huddle. Not unexpected.
Clock is running. 7:30.
There's a blitz.
Blitz. Missed him.
They tripped up. He's open. Good play.
Wow, Wyatt really
Wyatt
made up a
Jensen.
lot of ground on that.
He had to cover quick because he was open.
Wyatt made up a lot of ground on that. That ball kind of fluttered a little bit, and that really allowed Wyatt to get back and make the play. Great play by Wyatt Jensen. 2nd and 10 at the Dragon 31.
It looks like they're going no huddle when the clock is running, and they stop, of course, then they huddle up when the clock stops. Need a sack. There it is.
Running attack. Taken down in the field of play.
By Levi Jensen. 5 tackling 5.
Pick up 5 on the play, make it 3rd and 5 for the Dragons from their own 36.
Ball is at the Siren 36. Clock is running, coming up on 7 minutes. 3rd and 5. Jordan Webster over there talking to Coach Karsten on the sideline, getting instructions what we're going to run here. Dragons get to the line of scrimmage. 6:40 left in the game.
Deuce left, single all right for the Dragons.
Fake.
Another fake. Wide
Over
open in
the
the middle
middle.
again. Oh, we slipped and fell. The first down, tackled by Levi Jensen.
Kozlowski's now becoming a favored receiver.
Dominic Caroon with that tackle, sorry. Saw the 5.
Connor Hochstadler comes off the field on defense. Clock is running. It's 6:15, 14. In Cardinal territory at the Luck
Deuce left,
30.
single right.
33-yard line.
He gave it to him and he smothered. It was a read option play with number 5, and he read to give it to him, and that didn't work.
That probably was.
Riley Reynolds and Dawson Van Meter with the smush. For a loss, tackle for a loss.
And the clock keeps
Just
running.
ticking to our favor.
5:40 and running.
You know they're going to take a stab deep. Deuce left, single right. 2-man rush. Nobody rushing. One guy. He's going
There he
deep.
goes. There he goes. Look for the ball. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. I don't think even if he had caught it, it
Nope,
would have
been out.
counted.
Yep.
He was
And
out of bounds.
There's that play going deep. I knew that was going to happen.
3rd and 12 for the Dragons.
Good down to do that on second down. Nothing hurt.
3rd and 12. 5:15 left in the game. Line of scrimmage is the Luck 35.
Down in distance. They got to get to the 23 to continue on.
Be nice to see a little
4 down territory.
a little pressure here. Here comes pressure.
Hang on to him.
Here comes
He's
pressure.
just
Chased him out. Look for
Intercepted. Yes, intercepted. Gage Johansson at the 13-yard line.
it. Here comes pressure.
Hang on to him.
Here comes
He's
pressure.
just
Chased him out. Look for
intercepted. Yes, intercepted. Gage Johansson.
That was huge. Johansson, the Gager.
Interception. Cardinals will start 1st and 10 from their own 14.
Gus is smiling on that one.
Yes, he is.
Gus is.
Gus is.
Enjoying that. 46-30, 5:06. Cardinals up by 16. Turnover gives them the ball in their own territory at about the, we'll call it the 13, 14-yard line. It's short of the 15.
Well, like I say, the Cardinals had a 4-minute and 17-second sustained drive to start the 4th quarter. Hopefully we can get another one of those. And they're going to wait for the official to do his 10-second. No, we're not doing that yet, I guess. Hang on to the rock.
There he goes. First down yardage, or close to it.
Close to it, Levi Jensen. Good sportsmanship by Cordell Fisher there, helping Levi up. That's fantastic to see, too. You know,
It is
fantastic to see. You know, it's a high school sport. It's fantastic. These kids are playing their hearts out, and they respect each other because they know what the program's been like all these years.
That's right. You compete, but play's over. Let's move along. 4:30 and counting. Cardinals got 2nd and short, 2nd and 2.
10-second signal by the back judge. We'll start counting at 5. Wyatt Jensen.
First down at the 25.
Wyatt Jensen on the carry.
Tackled by number 62 again.
Junior.
That's Russell Cook Jr., senior.
Coach Dunlap looking for a play, using up some clock. Might have to call a timeout.
4 minutes and counting. Cardinals break the
count,
huddle.
Count going 2, 3. We're good. Levi Jensen up the middle. Another 7-8 yards.
Crosses the 30-yard line to about the 33.
Brought down by Anton.
Nice gain on the play.
Pickup of 8.
2nd down and 3.
3:30 to go and counting. Actually, I'm kind of surprised Siren hasn't used any timeouts yet.
Cardinals waiting to initiate their offense once the back judge starts the final countdown.
Bennett Jensen fumble!
Fumble on the field, we'll see.
Bennett Jensen fumble, yep, he fumbled it. Siren ball.
Number 5 on the football, Cordell Fisher.
Recovery. Siren will take over.
Boy, oh boy.
1st and 10.
Just when you think you can relax a little bit,
Yep.
lightning strikes.
Swung a big circle on that spin. Somebody grabbed his arm on the way through, and that was all it takes. Ball on the ground.
3:01 left.
31.
Got to believe they're going to be looking, put the ball in the end zone right now. I don't think they'll dink and dunk.
Nope, they're going to go deep. They have to go for it. They got to score basically 4 times in 3 minutes. Deuce left, single right.
Webster looks
Comes the
over.
rush. Ooh,
Well thrown
no
ball
catch.
incomplete.
No catch, incomplete.
Intended for Stanford.
Incomplete, defended out there by Wyatt Jensen.
Clock stops with 2:54, and we've got
Flag on the play.
a hanky on the field.
Holding. Yep. Offensive face mask.
I think that's what he signaled.
Yep.
I think that's what he signaled.
Is that a personal foul too? So that's 15 yards. Must have been one of the interior linemen grabbing hold of the face mask to stop the rushing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't see it, Al.
I didn't
but
either. I was looking at the pass.
Dragons will back 'em up 15.
Back to the 35-yard line, their own 35-yard line.
Wind going against them.
2nd and 25. 2:54 left in the game. Cardinals up by 16, 46-30. 1st and 25.
Deuce left, single right. Nope, no
Fakes. Short
Across the
pass
middle.
over the
Yep.
middle.
Where is everybody on that? Who's supposed to get that guy out of the
Tackled out of
the backfield?
bounds.
Pass complete off the left side.
Stops the clock.
Webster.
Gets back to
Out of bounds by
a few
Shaw.
yards short of the original line of scrimmage, so they got back about 13 out of the 15 that they gave up on the
Make it
penalty.
2nd and 13.
I'll be interested when I do the stats how many yards Mr. Webster has passing tonight because it is a load full.
Yeah. No, he's the real deal.
He
There's
sure
no
is.
question.
Yep, he sure is. He's real poised back there, and he waits for his receivers to get open. And he hits them. Here comes the full rush.
Pressure.
No good.
Oh.
Ooh.
He was looking to get out of bounds, I think,
Yep,
and
yep.
just momentarily took his eye off the ball. Intended for
Trying to see where
Trevor,
that, trying to
Trevor
see where the boundary
Stanford.
line
Yep,
was.
yep. He wanted to get out of bounds to stop that clock and did not complete the catch, as
That
they
young
say.
man rarely does not catch a pass. Well, only 7 seconds ran off on the clock there, so like I say, they don't use up much time when you're passing all over the place like this.
3rd and 13, 2:39 left.
Deuce right, single left. Sorry, deuce left, single right.
Chasing him to his left. Quick release up the
Complete.
sideline, incomplete.
Good coverage. Had two of our Cardinals, number 5 and 2, the Jensen brothers.
I think that was intended for Stanford again. Trevor Stanford, this time on the left sideline.
There's a flag on the play.
I don't
We're
even-
having a hard time deciphering the signals, so
I don't even see where the flag is.
it's laying on the field, and I don't know who
Oh,
they're
there it
talking
is.
to.
I can see it. It's at the 38. That usually signifies holding.
It's in that neighborhood.
Yep.
Personal
Foul. Another 15 yards. Oh, frustration starting to set in. I know Mr. Carson, coach for the Siren, does not tolerate that either, like any coaches, but frustration can find it.
Personal foul has been called.
Well, there's that 15 yards that they almost made up, coming back at you.
Yep.
The 3rd and 28
Going deep. Still 2 down territory.
from the Dragon 33.
.232 left. 46-30 Luck.
Got deuce right, single left. 2-man rush.
Webster back to pass.
Guy in the middle covered up good by Dawson Van Meter. That's where they usually
Short
go. Oh, they
pass.
let him go. Then he quit looking. He quit staying with him. He looked in the backfield. Had him for a while.
Pass complete to Fisher.
He knows it too. I saw him grab his head.
Yep. Gets back to about the original line of scrimmage, so it's 4th and 10.
That'll make it 4th and 10 for the Dragons from the Cardinal 30.
Another one of those big plays, Al.
Yep. A lot of those tonight. A lot of big plays. Cardinals can stop here. Pretty much should seal the game. But we thought that before the fumble. Oh, here comes it. Oh, stay in the ground. Oh!
Missed him. Pass
Oh,
away.
incomplete.
Incomplete.
Cardinals take over on
Cardinals
down.
take over. Wow. Again, pressure.
up front. Yep, Levi came on a blitz.
He had to step up on that and just overthrew his intended receiver just a
We
smidge.
had him running to his left, which we haven't had to do much tonight.
That's-
That's a big key there, getting running to his left.
You know, us old basketball coaches, make him go left, make
Yeah.
him go left. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of truth to that, you know.
Take away that strong hand, make him
Yep.
go to his weak hand.
Yep.
Yeah, but it is. It's a simple little thing, but it's effective. And now the Cardinals, with 2:14 left to play, probably with a first down or two, can seal the deal here.
Yeah, and the Sirens still got 3 timeouts in the second half, so the Cardinals. And the Cardinals, of course, have no use for them. Just hang on to the football, run straight up and down, let the clock tick. I'm sure there's the timeout. Yep, that'll be the first one by the Dragons.
Tackled by Chase Anderson again. That front group of defenders for Siren has done a very admirable job. They've impressed me tonight. We have not really broken them. I mean, we've had some yardage, but not like we normally do
Nope,
in
not
terms
at
of
all.
the big breaks. I mean, we've had a couple up the middle.
We've had to work for everything we've got.
Oh,
There's no
yes.
doubt about it.
Oh yes, I mean that Siren defense. They came in well prepared, and they're giving their all.
And and foreseeing the rest of the season for both teams too. There's no doubt in my mind that we will have good representation when it comes to playoffs.
Yeah.
The Siren Dragons and the Cardinals. The rest will remain to fight it out, but no doubt in my mind, these two teams on the field tonight, they're both going to be to the playoffs.
They'll be playoff teams. There's no
Yep.
question. And next weekend, the Cardinals go to
Travel to Alma Center, Lincoln. This is about 20 miles southeast of Eau Claire.
yes, down 94.
Yep, and they run double spread offense the whole game.
They throw the ball around.
They throw the ball all over the place. Yep, 50 times a game, without a
Okay.
doubt. Yep. Unfortunately, not fortunately, I won't be at that game. I've got a little trip with my brother, going to do some duck hunting and fishing, and
Cool beats.
yep, in Minnesota.
I'm not going to be there either, folks. So that one is not going to get covered, I'm afeared. Nice run on the
I've
play.
already explained that to Mr. Rombach a few weeks back, just so they know. So if you need to watch that football game, you're going to have to drive.
Cordell Fisher on the stop.
Another timeout called by the Dragons. That's the second timeout of the half.
Brings up third and maybe 3.
They'll have one more timeout to go. Cardinals, you need to get this first down.
2 minutes, yes. It's 2:02. The clock is stopped at 2:02. They pick up a first down here, I think. I think that's all she wrote. Wow.
We'll have to run a couple more plays, just the fact of being able to run the clock enough to where they can take a knee, but
I didn't look to see where Siren goes next week.
I've got that written down. I've got that written down someplace here.
That was one of the things I didn't do in my homework assignment.
I thought I did.
I was too busy looking up Behemoth.
Behemoth, yes.
Behemoth, that's it.
Yep, Behemoth.
Got to put the accent in the right syllable.
Actually, I thought I had
Behemoth.
it. But I don't either. Well, wherever they're going, it's going to be a battle. Siren team is a fantastic football team.
Hang on. There's a first down.
First down.
Wyatt Jensen picks up that first down, and I think that should do it, folks.
There's the third timeout called by Karsten.
I don't think
They're still going to have to run a couple plays.
yeah.
Yep. Oh, Karsten didn't even call the timeout. Nope. Threw in the towel.
Once the first down was attained,
Yep. There's not much they can do with that.
clock is running, coming up on a minute and a half. 90 seconds left.
And Siren hasn't had to play a full four quarters other than Northwoods. I would say one towards
Yes.
the end, but staying out of the football. Go down. There we go.
Stay in
Levi
play.
Jensen on the run. No gain. Dominic Caroon looks like he's. Oh, look at that.
Fisher and Cook on the stop.
Beautiful, beautiful sportsmanship by number 60 from the Siren Dragons. And a call out to him, Chase Anderson, sophomore, helping Dominic Caroon up. Looked like he was hurt a little bit. Looks like somebody called their timeout. Maybe Siren or their last one. Maybe.
Timeout on the field. Taken by the Cardinals.
Oh, taken by the Cardinals. Probably
1:12 left to play. 2nd and 10. Cardinals have the football just across midfield at the Siren 36, 37-yard line.
curious on why we took that time out. Carson wasn't going to. The clock would have been ticking. Well, Dominic Cruz back out, so maybe just giving him a little bit of a breather for the last couple of plays of the football game tonight.
Who's the backup center if it's not Dom? Who would center for him?
Maybe Wyatt.
2nd and 10 for the Cardinals.
I mean, he does punts. Of course, we don't punt much, but victory formation. Kneel down by Bennett Jensen. Actually, it's probably not, but Graydon Hirschfeld, centers for the JV. So 45 seconds and ticking. Victory formation for the Cardinals. What a fantastic football game to watch on a Friday night. Any night. Two great teams, well played by both teams. All sorts of things going on. Interceptions, fumbles, long touchdowns, passing touchdowns.
That's game. It's under 30 seconds.
Yep,
So
everything you'd want in a football game happened here tonight, folks. Thank you for watching.
Yes. Nice sportsmanship out there. The guys, even though the game is not officially over, the players on the field congratulating each other. Nice job for both teams.
And it might happen. They could see each other again. It's hard to say what happens when it comes to playoff seeding.
Well played game.
Fantastic football game.
Well played
Both
game.
teams.
A lot of respect for these two programs. Cardinals come out on top tonight.
A lot of passing, 10 to 10.
46 to 30. So that's it from Garrow Field. Thank you for joining us. And
We'll see you in 2 weeks against Frederick
yeah,
for homecoming.
Frederick for homecoming. That's a big one.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.